Hello, everyone. I'm not muted, am I? I'm feeling very sick, but we're still doing the stream today. I'm feeling extremely sick. This is like excuse me. This is my like Michael Jordan's flu game. My flu game right now. Not feeling great, but we're still live, and Pete's gonna be helping me. Pete, I feel like shit.
What happened?
I don't know. I felt sick the past 2 days, ever since I got back from the TST.
You got that hantavirus.
Something like that. Something like that. No, I think I'll do okay once the energy drink is done. But then
Yeah.
once this wears off, oh, I'm screwed. Pete,
Take some days off.
I took it a few hours ago. Let me tell you one thing. Overall, the lineup is probably what we're gonna see in our first game in the World Cup, besides Miles Robinson. But we're about to play Germany with Miles and Tim Ream in that back line. The last time they've seen a defense this bad was in World War II against France, and it could go bad. But it's a friendly, so first and foremost,
Yeah.
do you agree with what I
The
said?
team's gonna have to press. Maybe that's what Poch is doing. He's like, your guys are gonna have to learn to press because it's got Miles and Ream back there.
What I'm wondering is, I feel like against Paraguay, this is the lineup. Just replace Miles with Richards. That's what I think will happen.
If if Richards is ready to go, there's a chance we could see Miles start against Paraguay.
Okay. Now, one quick question: do you think Tillman is starting at the 10 with Pulisic as an attacking mid, or McKennie? I think it's reversed.
Well, based on Senegal, yeah. Based on Senegal, McKennie was higher and Tillman dropped back next to Roldan, right? Once they pulled off Berhalter. So it could be either. We'll see what it looks like. I think you might be right, though. I think it might be McKennie higher up the field and Tillman next to Adams. Because Poch also mentioned that Tillman can also play in the double pivot. So
Little Pillow saying a little cheddar for showing up on time under the weather. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, I got live right on time. I went live before. I thought I was on time. Um, Brazilian Fury Chris saying, "Have fun streaming the games today, friends. I'm off to go get caipirinhas and a feijoada before the Brazil Egypt game." Yeah, I was going to do the live stream for Brazil and Egypt, but I'm probably gonna have to skip on that. I'm just gonna do the United States and Brazil. I might pass out on the couch. Jeff, Tack takes some. Jeff thinks Viagra cures everything. Everything. Jeff has a flu, he takes Viagra. He has hemorrhoids, he takes Viagra. He has erectile dysfunction, then he takes ibuprofen.
his van doesn't work, fills it with Viagra.
Yeah, I wouldn't take advice from Spicy Jeff ever. Have y'all watched the I Show Speed World Cup song? I haven't. I know he made one last time. I haven't watched the new one, but the last one was kind of bad.
I mean, that was the one where he pronounced everyone's names wrong.
On purpose, yeah.
Yeah.
Matt D1234. Germany is getting us back for the D-Day whooping. I don't know, man. Like, this is a friendly, and I don't think we're gonna lose today. Even with that defense, I do not think we're gonna lose this game.
I'm feeling good. I would be feeling better if Miles Robinson wasn't starting, but this is our strongest lineup. If you take out Miles and Ream, it's our strongest lineup. If you had like Trusty and Richards there, that's automatically our starting lineup, in my opinion. But of course, we know Ream's going to start, right? Poch has started him in every game. So
Now, how would you approach Germany today, though? So the United States is going to play Germany. Last game against Senegal, we were pretty aggressive throughout the game. We did press. We went at them at Senegal. Now we play a team that, in theory, is better than Senegal, right? I don't know how much better Germany is than Senegal these days. I think it's pretty damn close. Do you think we sit back, defend? He's just going to go aggressive with it? What would you do when you're playing Germany specifically? Because
so
let's say this was a knockout game in the World Cup. We're playing Germany. How would you approach Germany? Because that's how I'd want to go with this game.
with this lineup, I would still press. You cannot. I mean, look, I'd still press them because if you have Robinson and Ream back there, you have to try and limit the amount of times they have to be confronted 1v1. And so you have to limit the amount of times that Germany can play the ball into the final third. I would still press them. Now, I might set that line of confrontation a little bit deeper. Maybe I wouldn't press their center backs and goalkeeper as much, and I'd press at the midfield line, right? But with this back line, I don't think you can force this back line to be that exposed against Germany.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the same approach for any team that we face that is a top 10 ranked team. Most pot one teams besides Mexico and Canada, obviously. To a certain extent, even Turkey, when you're facing a team like with Arda Güler and Yildiz, which would probably be
Yeah.
players starting or playing for Germany as well, both of them.
Yeah.
Um, Everyone, before we continue here, I'm going to put a quick word from our sponsor, Underdog. That way we can just focus on the game after that. Last super chat before I go to the sponsor saying the new I Show Speed 2026 World Cup song is not bad. It's good. I guess I'll give it a listen. I mean, I'll give it a shot.
I
It's hardly.
saw a clip of it on Twitter. It didn't seem bad. It's better
No?
than his
Okay.
one from 22, from what I saw.
Okay.
But that was like a 30-second clip.
Perfect. So we'll listen to it after the game. And everyone, drop a like in the video if you haven't already. Quick word from the sponsor of this video, Underdog. And listen, I put the link in the description. Underdog has a free bracket that you can enter. And if you win, you get Underdog credits to play games on the Underdog app. So if you want to enter that bracket, it's free. You just have to click on the link, make an account, and enter. You're essentially entering a bracket challenging me. It's a World Cup bracket. Pete, you should probably enter that as well. But anyhow, we'll be back in 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
So, the biggest soccer event in the world will happen here in the United States this summer. Or shall I say, the biggest sporting event in the world. And you know what can make it a little bit more exciting? Underdog. And the game I like to play at Underdog is called Pick'em. And it's very easy to play. I just click on it, scroll to the soccer section, pick a player for a specific match, and select the stats I believe will be lower or higher. It's very easy to play. I usually pick the downside of the stats because hate watching a player is much more fun. Trust me. But then again, analyze the players, his stats, who they're facing, and how he has been doing before you make your pick, so you can make sure to win. Underdog also has their very own predictions market. And you can download the app right now using the link in the description of this video and the promo code TACTICAL. And in the process, you'll be helping the channel and yourself. Because new customers get $50 in bonus entries after they play $5 and use the promo code TACTICAL. We got very creative with it. So again, don't forget to use the link in the description and the promo code TACTICAL. And thank you very much, Underdog, for sponsoring the channel.
Again, everyone, if you don't want to put any of your money, there is the bracket that is free to play. We talked to Underdog, so more people could join in, and it's a World Cup bracket. The link will be in the description. There's nothing that you have to do. Just have to make an account and play against me. I'm in that same group. Okay, so back here to the lineup. Let me see if there's any super chats for us to go through. Said the last 2 weeks, I've seen a lot of people wearing USMNT jerseys in New York City. It's nice to see people care or curious about how the team does in the World Cup. I'll say one thing. I was in Cary, North Carolina, for the TST, and I know it's a soccer event, so obviously soccer fans were there. But I actually saw a lot of USMNT jerseys there, a lot. The new one, and that kind of a lot of it with kids. So it's something that when me and Pete were there last year, Pete, when we were there last year, do you remember seeing any? I don't remember seeing any at all.
Where?
When we were in the TST last year, I don't remember seeing any USMNT jersey.
No. No.
This year there were a ton of the new
I'm
ones.
starting to see them in LA too. Here in LA, we're starting to see billboards and World Cup stuff. And a couple of people, I was wearing my USMNT jersey. I went to Gelson's, and the checkout lady was like, Team USA. I was like, sure, USMNT, but yeah, but Team USA. And then the other day, my Uber driver was wearing a USMNT jersey, the new one, the black one.
Yeah, it's just one thing I've come to the conclusion here is that in the United States of America, ultimately what happens is people don't really get excited for something until it happens. Until
Yeah.
then, just like whatever. But everyone's it's starting to feel like the World Cup now, finally.
Yeah.
I was hoping
Yeah.
it would feel like that a few months prior because a lot of the countries in the world, they're talking about the World Cup months before it happens. In the US, we just care about because there's so much going on here. We only care about it when it happens. Tony saying Pochettino's trying to prove to Milan by starting Miles he doesn't need much to succeed. Yeah, guys, I love the jokes and I love the fact. The problem is it's a bit concerning because I do think Pochettino does rate Miles Robinson. He gave him minutes last game. He made a mistake that led to the goal that Senegal scored. And today Miles will start, and it looks like Miles will start as the central center back, right? Which, in my opinion, is actually the most important one in the back three. So,
Well, also, like if Alex Freeman gets high up the field, this could look more like a back four when we're in possession of the ball. It could look like a 4-2-3-1 with Dest playing more like a winger, right? When we have the ball, especially. And the problem is, as soon as you lose the ball, if Alex Freeman is high up the field, then Miles has to cover that right side by himself.
oh, and one news here for everyone, because uh, we live in an era where, Pete, everyone has become very like politically correct, and you can't say anything. And everyone's like whining about it. So, Enciso from Paraguay, he's injured. You saw that, right?
I did, yeah.
He's very likely out of the game against the United States. What I find fascinating is I said on Twitter, like, I don't want anyone to get injured. Like, seriously, I really don't. But I said that that's bad news for Paraguay and good news for the United States. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Guys, if the best player of your opponent's not playing, that is good news for you. Doesn't mean you celebrate it, doesn't mean that's what you want to happen, but it is good news. So Paraguay will not have Enciso. That means very likely who will start there is Mauricio, the midfielder from Palmeiras, that'll start, which, believe me, it is a pretty big downgrade from Enciso. That first game is a must win, man. That's all I'll say. That first game against
they
Paraguay.
still have Diego Gomez. It's not like they're not going to have quality attackers.
Who?
Diego Gomez
Yeah,
from Brighton.
but if you want to go anywhere in the World Cup, if you can't beat a team that their best forward is Diego Gomez.
No, for sure. 100% we should beat them. I'm just saying it's not like they're not going to have quality in that attack just because Enciso's gone.
Herc's telling us to put Roldan in. Herc, we're not in charge. We're not in charge. Otherwise, we would not put Roldan in. And Jeff Carey saying, I've been selling Tactical Manager shirts out of the back of my van in the strip club parking. That's copyright infringement right there, because I never authorized him to do so. Matt said, this is so Pete can continue to afford Gelson's. What is that?
It's like a higher end grocery store. I only went there because I needed milk and it's like walking distance from my house, but I usually shop at Trader Joe's for my groceries.
Is it expensive in LA, Gelson's?
Gelson's is more expensive, yeah. But then sometimes when you're in a hurry and you need a quart of milk or a carton of milk, it's like I don't want to drive all the way to Trader Joe's where I can just walk to Gelson's and get it for $4.50 or whatever it is.
So it'll be like an extra $2.
Yeah, like an extra $2, and you eat it if you don't have time,
What is it, like Whole Foods there? Is that what it is?
No, it's nicer than Whole Foods. It's like rich snobs go there.
And Pete.
And Pete. Rich snobs and Pete.
Does Tom Cruise go there?
I don't think he shops, man. I think he probably has a chef who does all of the shopping for him.
Yeah, he doesn't want people judging his height. YXV saying Pochettino let Miles prove he's error prone. Miles has nothing left to prove, guys. Like, he has nothing left to prove here.
Yeah.
He's proven to all of us that he can literally be shit against any opponent, even lower level opponents. There's nothing that we will take away from this game of Miles Robinson. The problem is this game is a lose-lose for us in terms of Miles Robinson. If he plays like crap, we're just like, there you go. For the 200th time, Miles Robinson played like crap. And then if for some reason he decides to play well today, Pochettino might play in the World Cup, and eventually he'll make a big mistake like he normally does. So,
if Miles plays well today, it'll be his first good U.S. men's national team game since July 2021.
Mm-hmm.
People are saying, oh, he had that bad mistake against Senegal. But listen, he also had the mistake against Paraguay last year. He let a 5'8" Huesca for Mexico out-jump him in 2024 and get a header on target. He also got megged by Huesca. He's had so many bad games for the U.S. This is not – I mean, I hope he plays well today because I want to win. But I don't think even if he plays well, it's going to still be tough because it's like, okay – he played well for one game, but the bigger data sets tell us this guy's going to be a disaster.
Well, want him to play well. Most of us want him to play well.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't judge a player based on one game. And we've watched many games of Miles Robinson. So you're going to say, well, if he plays poorly, you're going to judge him. Not because of this game specifically. This is probably the toughest opponent Miles has ever faced, actually.
Yeah, but also there are even Cincinnati fans that have said that he hasn't been playing well for Cincinnati this year either. So he's not even been playing well in MLS.
Yeah, it's hard to know what's going on with Pochettino there. Miles is like the Walker Zimmerman of this World Cup. The only difference is Walker actually started under Berhalter. And here's the thing. So Germany's going to play with Kai Havertz at the false nine, right? So they don't have a
Yeah.
true nine today. But Kai Havertz, as much as we like to troll him, this is a good player. Musiala is playing central. We could even see those two alternate, right? Florian Wirtz is playing on the left wing. Leroy Sané with a lot of they're putting Sané on Ream. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like honestly more than Havertz, I'm worried about those three. I'm worried about Sane, Wirtz, and Musiala. Those are the three we really have to be worried about. That's why whoever's sitting next to Adams, whether it's Tillman or whether it's McKennie, they're going to have to be so sharp to protect that back line.
Oh my god. They're putting their paciest player on the same side as Tim Ream. Yeah, we'll see. This will be a good test for the United States. I just want to say one thing. This is the last game before we go to the World Cup, right? I appreciate the fact that we scheduled a very tough friendly, even though I think we should always do that. The only thing I don't want to see is the United States being trashed. We cannot go into the first game with our vibes low. If we tie the game, it's fine. Like, that's not a bad result at all. Even if we lose by 1 goal, which I don't want them to have that to happen. What can't happen today is us getting like Brazil 2014 level, like thrashed, something like that. That cannot happen. So
no, we have to keep it tight, and we need to turn in an encouraging performance that makes us believe we can hang, at least to some degree, with teams of Germany's caliber.
what do you know about restraining orders? What do you mean? They're pretty self-explanatory. Like, you can't go as close as they allow you to a
He's
certain
got
location.
30 of them already.
He like can't even live in the United States anymore. Has to move to like Cuba or something. Like, you just have a Spicy Jeff. You cannot enter the United States of America, even though you're an American citizen. Restraining order everywhere.
I don't think Cuba would be that welcoming. I think Cuba would be like, no, keep your van out of Cuba. We have enough problems.
I was gonna say, based on the interactions on X, the way Spicy Jeff behaves, there's one specific country that would be welcoming, but I won't say it because people are gonna call me things if I say it. I'm just not gonna say it. I'll tell you off camera, Pete. I can't say it. Everyone, they're looking for that moment where they'll clip me saying something, which is true. It is true, but I'm going to keep it to myself. Going on here. So we got 13 minutes for the game to start. Let's see. Have you been watching any of the friendlies that have been going on?
I'm watching Portugal right now.
Versus Chile, right?
Yeah.
How's our boy Cristiano?
Leao almost scored an incredible, and I mean truly incredible goal. It was very, very close. But Leao's looking really, really good.
The problem with friendlies is like, the truth is the results don't really matter. So it's hard to judge a team like that. I always remember that when we tied France before they won the World Cup to the same World Cup we didn't qualify to. Yeah. So again, sure, the one thing we don't want is, like I said, get completely trashed, obliterated, and go into the World Cup with the morale all the way down, especially our team that tends to be very like sensitive. Very like our team, like some players, like even like especially Pulisic, they let the highs and the lows get to their head very easily.
Yes.
Matt saying, talk about Israel. I have nothing to say about Israel, so I'll plead the fifth there.
They're not in the World Cup. Why would we talk about them?
Unless we want to talk about how they failed to qualify once again. Has Israel ever played a World Cup? I don't remember them.
I don't know. Not since my lifetime, for sure.
No, I've never seen. Let me see. Has Israel ever played in the World Cup? Yes, they played in 1970 in Mexico. Huh. So that was like Pele's last World Cup. Let me see how they did. So they played in 1970. They played 3 games. They tied 2, lost 1, and it looks like they got grouped. So they're kind of like Canada in World Cups. Never got a win. Never got a win. Say, Pete, how's the Demon feel?
Denim.
Run
It's talking about
denim.
the shirt.
Your jersey
Shirt. Yeah.
run big or
I mean,
normal?
obviously it's not made out of denim, but yeah, this is the denim jersey. It's perfect fit, guys. Perfect fit. I really like it.
What's denim?
Denim is like jean, like the material that jean is made out of, because it's
It's
supposed to
made of.
look like denim.
I did not know that actually.
Let me turn on some light here.
Um, multiple super chats, 1/7. The problem is biased roster lineups. The first sign of biased roster lineups was when Michael Bradley kept starting after his abysmal 2014 World Cup. FYI, I was at the Ghana game, which was insane. Well, we won the Ghana game. I'm trying to understand what he's saying in the super chat. He said the problem was, is he?
Okay, so he's putting a series of super chats because you look at his next one. So the problem is biased rosters / lineups. He's talking about that. The first sign of biased rosters lineups when Michael Bradley kept starting after his abysmal 2014 World Cup. Yeah, but we didn't have a lot of midfield options, so that was a lot less egregious.
Well, 2014, who else would we start if we're not starting Michael Bradley?
Yeah, there really wasn't a lot of great options back then. Also, Michael Bradley was playing for Heerenveen in the Eredivisie. It wasn't unreasonable to start him.
No.
But, he was also the coach's son, so I could see why, accusations of nepotism would be there. Look, if Christian Pulisic's Michael Bradley was not Christian Pulisic.
Wait.
If
You're talking
Pulisic's
about
dad,
2014 or 2010?
2010.
2014 was Jurgen. I think he's talking about Jurgen.
Oh, he's talking about after abysmal 2014. Yeah, who else would have replaced him after 20? I actually didn't think Bradley was that bad in 2014. Bradley did what he was asked to do. He got pushed into an attacking midfield role, which he shouldn't have been playing, because Josie went down injured and Dempsey got pushed into striker and Bradley got pushed forward to play as a 10, which he should never have been playing. But there wasn't a lot of
We
other
didn't have
options.
any young guys coming up also. There was
Yeah,
nothing.
who else was supposed to be in midfield? And
And then
at
we
that
had like
point, he was playing for
eventually in that cycle, Pulisic came up at like age 17 actually. But that was later.
Yeah, that was much later. That was not until 2016.
And then he said, we needed pure roster lineups with no MLS bias plus real chemistry building starting back then in 2015. That was needed to have a tiny chance of winning the World Cup this summer. Look at the best countries. Well, let's just do one quick brain exercise here. Out of the players we have in this roster, who was playing professionally in 2015? I think only Tim Ream.
Nobody. Yeah, Ream. That's it.
Only Tim Ream. No one else was a professional player. They were either young, up-and-coming players. Like Pulisic made his debut when? 2016.
2016, yeah.
Yeah.
2015, he was literally 15 years old.
A-Rob also young. I'm trying to look at the oldest guys we have. McKennie's
that was 11 years ago. A-Rob was in Everton's academy.
McKennie also wasn't playing yet for Schalke.
No, nobody was playing. Nobody was a professional player. Look, one of the reasons we failed to qualify for that World Cup was because that team got really old and we had a huge gap in talent that we couldn't replace them quickly enough. That's why Tim Howard continued to start.
In
Josie
bad luck
Altidore
too.
Continued to
In
be
bad
there.
luck. Like we should have qualified regardless.
Some bad luck for sure. We made it harder on ourselves, but who were we supposed to bring in?
I mean, Bruce Arena made a few questionable decisions. There's that too.
Yeah, but what was the biggest, most
Did he have
questionable?
issues with Jeff Cameron, for example?
Yeah, maybe you could argue Jeff Cameron should have been there. But
He
like
was,
the
but he
goal
was
we
on the bench, I
conceded,
think. Jeff Cameron was there, but I think he was on the bench. He just didn't play him.
I don't know if that would have mattered against that goal that Trinidad scored against us was from like 50 yards out.
Omar Gonzalez or Jeff Cameron?
I mean, Jeff Cameron for sure. Omar Gonzalez's own goal was a disaster.
So it could have mattered. It could have.
Look, I see the point he's trying to make, but I don't think we had the players in 2015 outside MLS. Remember, a lot of the national team also came back to MLS. Ali Bedoya, Michael Bradley, Clint Dempsey, Josie Altidore, Jermaine Jones, Tim Howard. They all came back to MLS because MLS offered them stupid money to try to popularize the league. And instead of that, it just made everybody worse.
Yeah, I think also the whole argument of us winning the 2026 World Cup, it was never super realistic. It takes a few iterations of you being extremely competitive in the World Cup to get to that point, right? You've seen like Croatia be ultra competitive many, many times. They made it to the semifinals in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
And they still haven't won it, and they're not close to win it, even though 2018 was kind of close. But the United States, if we had, we can still make a deep run in this World Cup. I think the biggest issue is every player, and I besides a few exceptions, and I'll name the exceptions in a second. Almost every player of this generation did not hit the ceiling that we were expecting. I think McKennie did. I think McKennie has. Tyler Adams did. A Rob did. But for example, Pulisic, as great as he is, as incredible as he has been, we expected a little bit more of Pulisic, in my opinion. Gio Reyna definitely did not hit what we expected. Serginho Dest, very good player, did not get where we expect. He was at Barcelona when he was super young. He
Who's that?
definitely had to go back. Richards did more or less hit what we expected, but Malik
Yunus Musa.
Tillman, Musa just evaporated, gone.
Yeah.
So a lot of the players we had high expectations. Like there was a moment where we were expecting Pulisic and Gio Reyna to be world class players, and believe me, Pulisic's not a world class player. He's an incredible player, not a world class player. We can't put him at among the best like 5 wingers in the world. So I think the biggest issue is that it's not even how early we started with all of these. Just players didn't hit the expectations that we had on them, and maybe that's a little bit on us, right? Maybe we placed too high of expectation. Maybe we were a bit delusional. Maybe not. That is why me and Pete keep preaching that we need to develop several Christian Pulisics, because then one will take off and become a
Yeah.
superstar. Now one Pulisic, and hope Pulisic just reaches his peak. Pulisic also had to deal with injuries, guys. Like if you remember Pulisic when he got to Chelsea, he helped them qualify to the Champions League before he fucked his hamstring in the FA Cup. He was going on track to be like, what is this? This is looking like a world-class player. He was even like a
Yeah.
little bit of a prospect back then because he was what, 21? But he definitely is not that player. Injuries, mental, a lot of things. So I think the
Yeah.
biggest issue is that.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's still for me the best player we've ever had in terms of talent, right? He's better than Dempsey for me. He's better than Donovan. He's better than Howard. But he's not who we thought he could have been based on lockdown COVID Pulisic. And even Champions League killer Pulisic, right? In that semifinals against Real Madrid twice, right? He was great, but I think so many more injuries, and like you've mentioned, also his mental state, right? He isn't the toughest guy mentally. When things are good, they're very good with Pulisic. When they're bad, they're very bad.
Mm-hmm. But anyhow, going here, I'd still prefer Jurgen Klinsmann as our coach, despite that mistake with Bradley, because he was at least controlled. You mean Jurgen over Pochettino? Let's wait for the World Cup to judge Pochettino. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. I also think Jurgen, he was a very good inspirationalist and he was very good at pushing the team, but tactically he was a mess.
Yeah, we've reached the World Cup, so I think at this point, what is fair for us to do is let's judge Pochettino based on what happens in the World Cup. Like there
Yeah.
was a lot of ups and downs, but ultimately this is what matters. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt to the World Cup. We look good against Senegal. Tack, do you support juice or hummus? What?
Those things are not the same.
No, I like hummus. I also
love
like
hummus.
juice, depending on what juice you're talking about. I like lemonade. I like orange juice,
I like a good
apple
juice smoothie.
But why do I have to support juice or hummus?
Yeah, it sounds like it's two political candidates. Who are you voting for, juice or hummus? They're also not even in the same world. One is a food, one is a drink.
I'll have hummus with juice.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
What?
Read the chat.
Um
Yeah. He's
hummus.
talking about Jews or Hamas, is what he's talking about.
Oh, mother.
Jeez. We fell for that one.
I mean, how would we?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Would you guys make a video on why we didn't qualify to 2018? The team was better than the 90s. I get 2 losses at home, but was the team that bad? Well, we don't need to make a whole video about that. We talked about the multiple things. It was an aging generation that was well past his prime. It feels like Jurgen lost the locker room at some point, and then we got bad results early in World Cup qualifying. And then it was a little bit of bad luck, some weird decisions from a very outdated coach called Bruce Arena, very highly accomplished, but outdated. I don't care what people say about Bruce Arena. He's been outdated for like 10 years. But ultimately, that's it. There's no like mystery of why we made it. It was a bit of a lost generation there. And we
Yeah.
didn't replace those guys, and they were aging. They were past their prime. There was ego problems also. That's probably why Jurgen even got fired. That's it. There's not much more to talk about. I don't know if you want to add anything, Pete.
I mean, that's it. It was a lost generation with some terrible coaching and some very bad luck. You put those three things together, it was a recipe for disaster. Also, we could have still gone to the World Cup, but the ghost goal for Honduras, for Panama, right? We still could have gone to the World Cup despite losing to Trinidad and Tobago.
That's the bad luck
But
part.
yeah, there was so much bad luck involved. Even Trinidad and Tobago's goal, it was definitely partially on Tim Howard, but also it got so lucky, right? Omar Gonzalez scoring an own goal, like a nearly impossible own goal, like he looked like a striker. I don't know. It was just there was so much bad luck involved in that, on top of the lost generation and some bad coaching.
Yeah, it's not a. I know this may sound boring because you're going to see some analysts trying to overanalyze this. I think it's not that complicated of why we didn't qualify. I don't think it's that complicated. um, and everyone, if you just tuned in, make sure to drop a like in the video. If you haven't already, drop a like right now. Help us hit 500 likes. And if you want to challenge me in a free World Cup bracket with prizes, I believe the winner gets $1,000 in Underdog credit. Yeah, you should enter, Pete. I'm telling you. You just need to have a better bracket than me. The link to enter the free bracket is in the description of this video. I'm in that. Hopefully, Pete joins in as well. All you have to do is make an account at Underdog and fill out the free bracket. So make sure to sign up. The link will be in the description. Cooling Break saying Leonard Carl out. I'm a USA fan, but I'm depressed hearing about this young man. Thought this World Cup would be his chance for a massive breakout. Who's he talking
Yeah,
about?
Leonard Carl, he
Oh,
got
Leonard
injured
Carl.
in training. He's a very good player, and it was supposed to be his breakout World Cup. But the fact that they can put Leroy Sané in there, like,
Where does
shows
Carl
you how much
play?
quality they
Where does he play?
against Finland. He played on the right wing, in the 4-2-3-1. So it was him, Wirtz, and Musiala in that attacking three. So with Carl out, they can still bring on Leroy Sané.
Which against Tim Ream might just work.
Yeah.
Please don't get triggered by Klinsmann. Reply to the main point if possible. To beat the best, you have to continue playing and practicing with the best. Common sense. No, he's right. He's right. All I said was sometimes, like the last friendly before the World Cup, you might want to get a bit of a weaker team so you can beat them up and get in with some confidence. But normally, I always advocate let's play Germany, let's play Argentina, let's play France, let's play Brazil, let's play the best.
No, I think he was talking about how he played too many MLSers in 2015. The problem was, and this is the point I made to you earlier, is we didn't really have enough guys playing in Europe, at least not at a decent level, especially when all of our big guys came home and played in MLS. So you can say you want guys playing in Europe. Now you've got a great point, right? Like if you're talking about right now, 100%, we want all of our MLSers going abroad, young players leaving MLS, going, testing themselves, pushing themselves. In 2015, we didn't have really anybody playing in Europe at even a decent level. Lyndon Gooch at Sunderland, maybe. There wasn't many because so many of our guys came home.
And the next one here, by the way, the game's sold out. It looks beautiful, the stadium right now.
Soldier Field.
Yeah. No World Cup games there, though. The owners of USSF, well, USSF doesn't have owners.
Yeah.
Not officially, right? Not officially. So allegedly, they don't have. No one owns USSF, but there is a guy that's been there for quite some time. Been over 10 terms, and he has a lot of power in there, which govern the U.S. men's national team in MLS. Choose profit, control, ego over doing everything possible to win the World Cup. No, it's just all about profit, control, and politics there. It's like soccer is just, it's irrelevant. That's what every decision. That's why when you hear like someone like Don Garber talking about soccer, he doesn't say soccer, he doesn't say game, he says product, asset
Yeah.
values. He always says that, right? It's not
Yeah.
soccer, it's a product and asset value and this and that. That's what it is. You don't hear that in other countries, by the way. No one
Yeah.
calls a soccer team an asset. They don't, even though it is, they don't call it.
Yeah.
If we got you a Roldan kit, would you wear it? Yes, I would. I would. Wouldn't you, Pete?
I don't know if I would wear it. Maybe to bed. I don't
I
know.
would wear it. If you guys buy me a Roldan kit or Roldan gives me a signed jersey, I'll gladly keep it. I'll gladly keep it. AJ is saying, I understand that from a business standpoint, but they fully lost me as a diehard fan. I feel bad for Pochettino because he's a puppet. Klinsmann was not. Again, let's judge Pochettino based on the World Cup. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. We have to wait and see.
We'll rip him apart after the World Cup if it's complete shit. But he could do better than Jurgen. Who knows? Let's see. Like, let's say he is a puppet, but then he's a puppet and then he makes it to the quarterfinals. Would you be angry? So, AJ saying, please don't get triggered by Klinsmann. Reply to the main point if possible. Didn't
we did? Yeah.
Maybe I'm late to the super chat. I might be late to the super chat. Tack, they're trying to trick you into a political. Yeah, they can try to trick me into. Look, guys, this is not the channel that's going to be talking about Israel, the Strait of Hormuz, or inflation. I'm just not going to talk about it. Like they can.
It's soccer, guys.
It's soccer.
Football,
Also, I'm not an expert on any of that. I know everyone. We live in an era where everyone's an expert on anything, right? There's a pandemic, everyone becomes a fucking virologist out of nowhere. There's a war, everyone's an expert on geopolitics out of nowhere. Like 6 months ago, no one even knew what the Strait of Hormuz was. No one knew.
Yes. Yeah.
Now everyone does, and everyone knows how much oil goes through it, and everybody knows about vaccines and pandemics, and it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. I don't know everything about everything. I'm just a guy that talks about soccer and that is taller than Tom Cruise. That's all it is. This Mother Liquor announcer making my throat hurt. Oh, trust me, my throat hurts too. Okay, let me explain why. Because I was screaming at players in the TST before anyone. Jurgen lost the locker room because he was pushing our players to go to Europe, but our best players were set on coming back to MLS. It could be. We don't know. It could be.
I don't think Jurgen really lost the locker room. I think that's a lot of nonsense. I think Jurgen he did push our players, and that was a good thing. And he actually helped a lot of our players to get moves, and even tried to get guys like Jordan Morris to go to Europe. But he wasn't the greatest tactical coach. He had the same problem in South Korea. The reason Jurgen was successful in Germany was because he had a very good assistant coach who was a tactical mastermind, Yogi Löw, right? But everywhere else Jurgen's gone, he has struggled. And even with the U.S., let's not forget, he went to the semifinals of Copa America. He got us out of the group of death at 2014. And that World Cup that we didn't qualify, he was only in charge for 2 of those games. One of them was against Mexico. We actually played it was a very tight
Costa Rica
game.
Away, right?
Costa Rica away was the real disaster. And they fired him after 2 games. And this was 2 months after making a Copa America semifinal. I think it was a little bit of an overreaction, especially if you're going to replace him with Bruce Arena.
And here Matt's saying, for real, it's so annoying. Let's just talk about soccer and Tom Cruise. Exactly. We're here to talk about soccer and Tom Cruise. That's it. Let's see. If we can beat Germany in World War II, we can beat them here. Probably easier to beat them in World War II, believe me. I agree, but we've never had pure rosters. I don't.
As in like a fully good roster.
The game just started, by the way. Let me put the score here on screen. It just started here for the United States versus Germany. And we're playing with our beautiful... What's this color? It's not black, right?
It's like a bluish black. Or is it black? Doesn't look that black on the broadcast.
No, but it looks good. Tillman's playing deeper, Pete. McKennie's higher up the field.
Yeah.
Sane versus A-Rob. So I think A-Rob's going to have to stay deeper, dude. Because he's the one that's going to have to mark Leroy Sane. Free kick here for Germany. Tax an expert on Taco Bell bowel movement. I haven't had Taco Bell in forever, dude. I think last time I had Taco Bell was probably in college, and I still regret it to this day. Thoughts on the USMNT fan chants lately? Pete, I'll let you take that one.
Stale mayonnaise. Stale mayonnaise. That's all I'll call it. Stale
Hey, at
mayonnaise.
least they were trying. They were there. They were
Yeah.
trying.
Effort has never been the problem.
Jeff saying, I'm vacationing at the Strait in August. I'm driving my van. You cannot go with your van through the Strait. And if you go with the boat, they might blow you up. So rest in peace, Spicy Jeff. Blaukriken saying, do you think America being diverse doesn't help with fans or other things? No, I think actually the opposite, right? That should actually help. I think what makes it difficult with the fans when it comes to soccer in the United States is that the United States, one, it's a huge country. Everything's so spread apart. And two, 1-0 Germany. Kai Havertz already. Who messed up right there? Who left him wide open for a header? Okay, did you see the goal, Pete?
Miles, dude. Miles is behind him, pushing him. But who was marking him at the beginning?
Did Miles?
Like, who was marking him on the first run?
Oh my God!
Yeah, Miles. It's Miles, dude. Only took 2 minutes.
$1-0 for Germany. Okay, guys, you needed more evidence. And look, and that's not even Kai Havertz's forte, headers.
Dude, I'm going to be in and out.
Okay. Bathroom break?
No, all right. I'll be in and out, Zach.
All right. All right. Pete is gone. He needs a magazine and a toilet. Let's see who else here. Why is Freeze wearing the Pride Month numbers? This is a World Cup. They probably gave it to him. Jurgen also lost the Gold Cup in the semifinals. Yes, and then they said just joined, back 3 or back 4. Technically a back 3. Alex Freeman is actually, where is Dest? So Dest might be playing as a winger almost. As the game goes, I'll talk about it. I still have to check, but it looks like it's a back 3 with Dest at the wing back, but at the same time, it's looking like Alex Freeman's playing as a right back and A-Rob's playing as a left back. So it might be a back 4. Not good. And everyone, make sure to drop a like in the video if you haven't already. Germany scored 2 minutes into the game. Christian Pulisic, that's a throw-in for the United States. Yeah, it looks like a 4-2-3-1 formation with Dest as a wingback. That's what it looks like. Hey, Rob, Leroy Sané with the ball. Sorry, guys, I'm a little sick. But I'll be okay throughout the game. Musiala just blasted on Tyler Adams. We're definitely pressing or counter-pressing the crap out of Germany. But this is like, here's the thing. I know it's a friendly, but this is literally what cannot happen in a World Cup game. This is literally what cannot happen. You concede an early, silly goal like that, letting Kai Havertz head it wide open from like 5 yards out. I want to watch the replay again of that goal. Could have Matt Freese come off his line? I don't know. Sané bodies Anthony Robinson. Germany has the ball. So far, it's 5 minutes, but Germany's looked much better than the U.S., along with the goal, obviously. And here comes Germany. Oh, boy. Leroy Sané. Ball. Is that Kimmich? Yeah, it's Kimmich. Cross goes in. Germany scored again. No, doesn't count. Kai Havertz scored again, but it was disallowed. No goal for Germany. No goal for Germany. Let me see. I think the ball is out of bounds. Let's see. Yeah, it was like an inch out. 1 inch out. Not a good start. Not a good start for the United States. YXVGST saying, if you were press post game, would you ask Pochettino this question or how? Why did you start Miles Robinson this game since he made the primary? Yeah, I would ask him that. I would actually have asked him when the roster came out. I know he didn't make a specific mistake, but it's like, what's the criteria? What data are you looking at to bring in Miles Robinson? Now, yeah, Kai Havertz was wide open, man. I also feel like Matt Freese probably could have come off his net for that one. He should have come off and punched that ball. I know it's mainly on Miles because he just completely let Kai Havertz run on his own, but I just feel like Matt Freese could have come out and punched that ball away. It was so close to his goal, and it wasn't that hard of a cross. I don't know. Also, look at the difference of Germany in possession versus us so far. They pass with a purpose. Right now, we get the ball and we look a little chaotic, a little nervy. I hope we calm things down. But so far, first 7.5 minutes here, we're not looking good. Kimmich, good ball. And here comes Germany. Wirtz to Kai Havertz. Here's Germany. The United States recovers the ball with Tillman. And that's going to be a throw-in for Germany. So far, not good at all. Saying, everyone in the chat, Havertz plays for Arsenal. We score set piece goals. Why are any of you shocked? Well, we're not shocked that Germany scored off a set piece. We're shocked that Kai Havertz was left wide open, like 4 yards away from the goal. That's what's shocking to me. That's what's shocking me. They're saying pressing Pavlovic and Kimmich is stupid. Their passing range is far too good, and they're both press resistant. Guys, any of the top teams in the world, their defenders are press resistant. England, Brazil, France, Germany, Spain, they're all press resistant. If that's the case, we're not pressing anyone. But you are right. Kimmich, it's going to be tough to force an error from Kimmich. Very tough. A-Rob versus Sane. That's a foul. No? Okay. Tim Ream. Why? Oh, my God. And the ball finds Christian Pulisic. Oh, what a pass from Pulisic to Dest. What a pass. Oh, Dest can't get through. That was a great pass from Christian Pulisic. Is that Nathaniel Brown? That is Nathaniel Brown, isn't it? Or no? Yeah, that's Nathaniel Brown. He could have been playing for us. That's a good ball from Christian Pulisic. Dest tried to beat Nathaniel Brown, but he couldn't do it. Yeah, would have been nice to have Nathaniel Brown as well. Kimmich with the ball. Germany. Oh, my God. The press is just not working against Germany. They're bypassing the press with ease. Floating invert. Oh, my God. Nathaniel Brown's through. What is Freeman doing there? Nathaniel Brown with the ball. Finds Havertz. Havertz crossed it in. No one's there for Germany. That's another dangerous play. We look dazed and confused right now. This is not good, guys. It's 10 minutes in, and Germany is one of those teams that usually doesn't show mercy. If we don't wake the fuck up, this could get very ugly. It could get nasty. They're saying Ream is captain for the friendlies only, right? Need my mobile Maldini back. Birmingham Beckenbauer. No, Tim Ream is the captain for the World Cup. He's the captain for the World Cup, and we just have to deal with it. No way around it, guys. That is literally what's happening. Tim Ream with the ball. To A-Rob. Tyler Adams. Tim Ream. Matt Freese. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He cannot play. We can't play out of the back with Matt Freeze, guys. We just can't do it, but we're still trying to do it. Are we on crack or something? What is going on? Pulisic, lose the ball. Oh my God. Everyone, make sure to drop a like in the stream. Right now we have 386 likes. That's it. And we have over 2,000 people in the stream. So make sure to drop a like. Can we get it at least to 600? We have a lot of people here. And also, don't forget to join my World Cup bracket, okay? We're going to have prizes. To join the bracket, the link is in the description. Don't forget to join our World Cup bracket. It's free to enter, and there will be prize from Underdog bonus credit, okay? Okay. 11 minutes and 45 seconds. Christian Pulisic. Malik Tillman. McKennie to Pulisic. Good ball, McKennie. Christian Pulisic to Balogun. Balogun with the cross. First dangerous player from the United States. If Des gets his foot on that, it's a goal. That's our first good play in the game. McKennie to Pulisic to Balogun. And Des is playing like a winger. Interesting. AJ saying, roster selection has always been the main issue. Locker room matters. The players know when the roster is wrong. Snubs. To have all roster play in Europe is savage, just like the best countries do. I don't disagree with what you're saying. I do think there's always exceptions to the rule. But you are right. Like, Miles Robinson should not be there. Roldan should not be there. And even though he wasn't terrible last game, Sebastian Berhalter should not be there. But, for example, goalkeepers, we don't have good enough goalkeepers in Europe. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be the ones in MLS. So you're right for the most part. All right, 13 minutes and 5 seconds. United States playing out of the back. Miles Robinson. Back to Matt Freeze. Matt Freeze, Tyler Adams. Why are we trying to play out of the back, man? Ream to A-Rob. A-Rob, no options. Pulisic having to drop very deep to get the ball. Tyler Adams to Alex Freeman. AJ saying, I agree that there are exceptions to the rule sometimes, but rarely. Yeah, I gave you the exception. Like, for example, goalkeeper nowadays. It's very hard to build a USMNT roster without a goalkeeper from MLS because we don't have good goalkeepers in Europe right now, right? We have a promising goalkeeper with Diego Cochin, but we would have to bring MLS goalkeepers. But yes, for the most part, we do have good enough players in Europe that we don't need a roster with these many players in MLS. Also because the best players in MLS are not American. That's one thing that has to be said. Like, if Messi was American playing MLS, you bring Messi, of course, right? Son, and there's many other players in MLS that are good enough to play for the US. They just happen to not be American. That's the issue. Alex Freeman to Tillman. Okay, this is good now. The US at least calmed the game down a little bit. 14 minutes. A-Rob. Oh, bad timing right there. Still has the ball. Anthony Robinson blows by Kimmich and gets a corner. Corner kick for the United States. Corner kick for the US. So we have actually 553 likes, actually. But guys, don't forget to join my bracket, okay? Because we will be giving out prizes, and it's a World Cup bracket where you guys are going against me. So it's shot out of bounds. The link to join the bracket is in the description. Don't forget to join it, okay? It's right there. Maybe do it after the game because you have to make an account. But if you already have an Underdog account, then just join it. You just have to click on the link and join it. Okay, Serginho Dest with the shot, but he missed the target. Hey, over the past 3 minutes, we got a little bit better. The United States. Over the past 3 minutes, we've looked a little bit better. Balogun, good push. Balogun still has the ball on a 1v1. He beats his man. Okay, corner. We're starting to look a bit better. Are we back? Are we alive? Tom is saying, why doesn't MLS steal Brazil's young talent and sell them for a profit later like the Portuguese league? Well, because a lot of Brazil's young talent, the top ones, MLS cannot afford. Because Real Madrid, Barcelona, Premier League teams, they get them, like Endrick, Estevão, Ryan. MLS does sign a few guys in Brazil, like Gabriel Peck, that are okay prospects. They're not the top prospect. Pulisic, good cross. We're looking a bit better now. Serginho Dest, Tyler Adams, Anthony Robinson, to Serginho Dest, out wide to Alex Freeman, Balogun. Okay, we woke up, guys. We woke up. We're looking a bit better now. Hey, Rob. Good ball. Freeman, what are you doing, man? Why head that down? Take the ball down. Chest it down. Use your boobs. Freeman dribbles inside. Good ball. Good ball. Freeman to Tillman. Get a shot. McKennie. Guys, we're passing the ball one way or another. We have to do something. Oh, Serginho Dest just gives it away. Balogun recovers. And Germany gets the ball back. We have to do something with the ball at some point. We can't just keep passing it around with no purpose. Serginho Dest to McKennie. McKennie cross it in. Pulisic. Cleared by Kimmich. Looking a bit better here. But we have to shoot. We have to shoot. Holy fucking shit, man. At some point, you have to shoot, guys. I have it written right here. You can't score. It's written right there on this board. You can't score if you don't shoot. Test the goalkeeper. Why is Des playing right wing when we have Weah? I don't know. It was just a choice from Pochettino. I don't hate it, to be honest. I think the level itself is very similar. They're just different players. Des is more technical, better on the ball. Weah is a bit more direct and more goal dangerous. Also, Weah is a bit better when it comes to crossing. Weah is a bit better. Weah is better if you're going to counterattack. He has also more goals in him, right? Like that cross that Balogun hit, or was it Pulisic? I can't remember. I think it was Balogun. Weah probably scores that. Des doesn't have the same instinct as Weah. Good press. But we've gotten better. The first 10 minutes from the U.S. were god-awful. Over the past, 6 minutes, we've looked a lot better. A lot better. Edson's asking, why is Miles Robinson playing? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he's even in the roster. And then why he's playing, it beats the living crap out of me. I don't know. Man, this flu is killing me. This is like my Michael Jackson flu game. And you're going to say, Michael Jordan. No, Michael Jackson definitely had a few concerts also where he had the flu. But Michael Jackson never quit. I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan. I don't know which one I like better. Maybe Kobe Bryant. By the way, if you're from New York, congratulations, guys. You guys are probably going to win the NBA. You might even sweep San Antonio. I was watching the game last night. I was impressed. I missed a lot of the NBA season. And then when I saw that the Knicks, they swept their opponents in the conference semifinals, they swept their opponents in the conference finals, and now they're about to sweep the Spurs in the final. And I was like, I mean, I grew up in Long Island near New York. I've always been a Laker, and the Knicks were never this good. I'm kind of impressed. So if you are a Knicks fan, congratulations. You're about to win the NBA. They're not going to lose it. They're saying they're not sweeping. I mean, didn't they just win the first 2 games in Texas? They might sweep. It might be Knicks in 4. Maybe 5. It'll be 4-1 or 4-0. Hey, Rob. I just wish the Lakers were good again. And that's all I wish. Okay, they're saying Spurs are making a comeback. I look. I have a lot of friends that are Knicks fans, right? So I do want the Knicks to win, but I also am a big fan of Wembayama. That is one freak of a player. Regardless, I don't have a dog in that fight. Just being honest. Like I said, I'm a Laker, so I'm just kind of enjoying the final. But look, the Knicks are not losing this one. I do not think the Spurs are going to come back. I just don't see it happening. Hey, Tack, haven't seen you for a while since the United States versus Australia. Wow, it's been a long time. Talking about Emu was, hope you have been doing well with the little USMNT content lady lately. I've been doing good. We've all been great. Thank you for the super chat, Tom. Welcome back for the World Cup. I just have a terrible flu right now, so I'm loading up on energy drinks and Dayquil, which I totally do not recommend anyone to do that. But that's how I've been able to do this stream. But I feel like crap right now. But I'm excited for the World Cup. It starts on Thursday. Guys, can you believe that? It's Saturday. This Thursday coming up, the World Cup starts. The mother-licking World Cup. The one in the United States of America. This Thursday, Mexico versus South Africa. We will be doing a live watch-along for that this Thursday. Hydration break. You know what that means now that we have hydration break? Ads. We have a lot of ads. So everyone, if you want to, make sure to join our free bracket on the Underdog app, the free bracket for the World Cup, where you will be challenging me. Join the bracket right now in the Underdog app. And Pete, we started to get a little bit better, right?
Yeah, we're doing better. Better passage of play, better interchange of passing. We still look vulnerable in transition, as we normally do, but it's more encouraging. We were very shell-shocked that first 2 minutes, but so far, at least, it hasn't been a disaster.
No, well, the first 10 minutes were a bit of a disaster.
Yeah.
The goal, and Germany had a few chances to get 2, maybe even 3, but we woke up. We created like 2 half chances, and we moved the ball better. We didn't let Germany create. I think the past 13 minutes have been fine. If we play like that, it's fine. But again, in the World Cup, those first 10 minutes cannot happen.
That's a problem. Well, also Miles Robinson cannot happen. He literally lost Kai Havertz. He wasn't goal side of him. He was flat-footed, slow to react. No surprise, because it's Miles Robinson, but he can't be starting at a World Cup.
Let me ask you one thing, and this doesn't take away Miles Robinson's mistake. Should have Matt Freese not come out on that ball?
Yes, 100%. He should have. I'd say it's so Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams doesn't need to foul there. We had guys behind the ball. Giving away the free kick was unnecessary. Freese should have come off his line and punched, right? So that's 2 of them. I'd say this is 10% on Adams, 20% on Freese, and 70% on Miles, because you cannot lose your man on a set piece. It's basic. This is basic stuff. Like they do this in 6th division of England. You know what I mean? Like losing your man on a set piece.
Did you see this, Pete? Let me put it on screen. You were watching the game, but now you're watching the US. Apparently, Rafael Leon he got a red because he punched someone in the face.
What?
Did anyone see it?
Are we totally surprised though?
I've never seen like aggressive behavior from him.
I mean, he's always feels like he's a bit of a wild card. He can do something incredible or something ridiculously stupid. Now, you're right. I've never seen anything that stupid. But
Let's see. Let's see. Nah, he didn't. He didn't punch. Did you see that?
See it again. Play it again.
He didn't punch the guy. It was just like a little pushy push. Look. Just a push, 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 push.
There. Was that a push or a punch, though?
It felt like
Looks like he got his face.
But it felt like he was pushing the guy away. I mean,
you can't put your hand
maybe it hit the guy in the face, but you know how some soccer players are.
I don't know, man. That's just stupid.
I mean, look, back in the day, there were fights in soccer all the time. Players were punched. I've seen Maradona kick a guy in the face. By the way, the game started again. Let me put it back here.
Yeah.
But the picture looks worse than what happened. The screenshot. Yeah. It looks worse. I was thinking Wales, Australia, both England junior. Australia could be. Wales is not a real country. We've been through that. Wales is not a real country. Kenny's saying, just joined. How's the U.S. men's national team playing? We were quite poor the first 10 minutes and we conceded a goal, but over the past 13, we've been fine. It's been pretty even, I would say, over the past like 13 minutes, 15 minutes or so. So, doing okay. Here at the game behind Matt Freese, that's on Freese 90%. What the heck, man? It's 6 yards out. I wouldn't say 90% because you also shouldn't lose Kai Havertz that way. But I also, when I rewatched it, I was like, why did Matt Freese just stay under the
No, he
post?
has to come off his line, 100%. 100% he has to come off his line. But you can't lose your guy in the box. That's the first responsibility, is you cannot lose your guy in the box. And of course it's Miles.
Yep. And then say Rafa Leão, the Honey Badger, he doesn't give a crap. He didn't really punch the guy, guys, from what I saw there. It seemed more like he was shoving the guy, and he might have hit the guy a little bit, but it seemed like he was shoving the guy away from him. That's what I saw. But anyhow, if you guys kindly could drop a like in the video, I'd truly appreciate it. Thank you very much, everyone. Tim Ring with the ball now. Des is playing as a winger, isn't he?
Yeah, he's playing very high up the field like a winger. See, like, look right now. It's a back three in possession with Dest very high up the field. More of a wing back, a very high wing back. Come on, Tillman.
Oh, bad turn there from Tyler. Germany recovers the ball. Do you think Pochettino's going to do that bunch of crazy subs right at halftime?
I have no idea.
I would want these guys to get more reps in. Probably give them 60
Yeah,
minutes.
I want 60. 60 and only 5 or 6 subs instead of 11.
Yeah, because we only play when? Saturday?
Yeah, we don't Friday. So we have
So
6
they
days.
so they have almost a full week.
Also, I talked about this in my preview. They need to be able to close out a game. It's very hard to know if this team can close out a game because they haven't played for 90 minutes. Damn.
Pete, can you just take over the mic for 1 second? I just have to blow my nose because the flu is freaking killing me. I'll be back in 10 seconds.
So Kyler says, Freeman has been the most pleasant surprise we've had for a while now. Didn't think he'd be much, but he's been pretty reliable / decent. Yeah, Freeman's been very good. I think he's going to be one of the breakout players of this World Cup, for the U.S. at least. Very encouraging stuff from him as the third center back. If we can take out Miles and put in Richards, we're looking a lot better. We really need Richards healthy. Because Ream is still going to be a problem, especially in transition. But good tackle from Freeman there. Really good tackle from Freeman. Gives up a corner to Musiala. But very nice work defensively from Freeman. Good recovery speed. Timed that tackle well. Won the ball. Didn't give away a penalty. All right. Corner for Germany. They play it short. Back out. Shot from distance to nobody. We've settled the game down. We're limiting Germany's chances. We haven't really created anything super like a good chance for ourselves yet. But it is Germany, right? We're going to have to maybe try something else in the second half. I don't know. But I would say the fact that we've limited Germany's chances after the first 10 minutes is encouraging.
Yeah, and if we had probably Chris Richards and a better goalkeeper, this game is 0-0.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we have a Chris Richards. We don't have a better goalkeeper.
No.
Does this make a case for Matt Turner to start against Paraguay for you?
He did well against Senegal.
Yeah, he did.
And he has played in a World Cup before.
Oh, it's like we've talked about before. I don't know that the gap is that different.
Really. So you played the hot hand.
Yeah.
And so far, who's the hot hand?
Right now, it's Turner. Freese is definitely partially responsible on that goal.
Yep. I mean, we've seen Matt Turner in form. He's fine. Like that Gold Cup, if he plays like that, we're fine.
He's not going to win you a game, but he can be when he's confident, just like make the saves he's supposed to make, right? Mm-hmm. That's what he did in the last World Cup. He was never amazing in the last World Cup. He was never going to pull out a Tim Howard, but he makes the saves that he should make, and he's generally reliable when he's confident and in form. The problem too, though, is for penalties, I would prefer freeze. So maybe you do what that thing Australia did against Costa Rica in that World Cup qualifier. You pull Matt Ryan came on for penalties.
The Netherlands did in 2014 in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Van Gaal literally
On Dest.
brought like a fourth goalkeeper just for penalty kicks. They're saying Freeman has been the most pleasant surprise we've had in a while. Didn't think he'd be much, but he's been pretty reliable and decent. No, he's been good. Freeman has been a surprise for me as well. He's been good. They're saying Freeman's looking good because he practices and plays every week in Europe. I mean, he was looking good already when he was in MLS, but he is getting better by playing and training with the La Liga side. Freeman's been a pleasant surprise. He has the athleticism and he's improving as a player. Tactically, he's very good, especially for the US. Oh,
I
A-Rob,
also think switching to more of a center back role has really helped him. Because I think his ceiling as a center back is higher than his ceiling as a right back. I don't think he's got the technique to ever be an elite right back in the world. But as a center back, oh, good tackle from Ream there.
That
was
yellow.
Well done from Tim Ream.
That should be a yellow on Havertz.
And then he got fouled by Havertz.
That has to be a yellow. He fucking pulled him through the neck or the collarbone.
Nice tackle by Ream. Jesus, Havertz. Wow.
There are laws against that, dude. You can't beat up an old man.
Give him a yellow. How is that not a yellow? That's got to be a yellow. That's crazy. Like clawed his neck.
ESG Soccer saying Paraguay is a must-win, in my opinion. We need to start 3 points. I agree, especially now that Paraguay lost their best player in Ciso.
What the?
We have to win that first game.
Kick to nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know why we kicked that. We have to beat Paraguay in the first game. We should respect them. They're a tough team,
Zach,
but you have to beat them. What?
Or maybe only I can't hear you?
I'm not muted. People can hear me. Hello.
Maybe everybody else can hear you fine.
Yeah, they can hear me.
Hang tight. Say something.
Hello. It's the output for you.
Weird.
Yeah, they can all hear me. I
don't know why I can't hear you. Let me get in and out.
Okay. All right. United States with the ball. Oh, Miles Robinson. Okay. Got lucky there. Tyler cleaned it up. Back to A-Rob. Remove. Back. Weston and Tillman have been invisible. I guess that's one way to put it. They haven't been terrible. Germany is like the evil team from Shaolin Soccer. What? I don't know where or what that is. Shaolin Soccer. Leroy Sané. Is that Verta? Kimmich? Kimmich? It's a must-watch movie? Okay. Let me write it down then. I'll watch that movie. Never heard of it. Let me see. They're saying, you never heard of that? No, I never heard of that movie. It's on Netflix. Is it like Asian? I swear, I never heard of it. Crazy. It's from 2004. No. I never heard of it. I'll watch it now. Well, not now. Like after the game, I'll watch it. They are so slow. Back passes. Jedi been bad. Miles Robinson out. Yeah, Jedi has been kind of iffy on the ball. Hasn't been great. Miles over Testament in this year's long over Brooks. I mean, you could also bring Aiden Morris over Miles. We didn't need another center back. You could have just played McKenzie today. Pulisic gets a corner kick for the United States. Here we go, a rematch of 2002. I enjoy your videos, and I saw your preview for this match. It was great. Thank you very much, Redfire. Yeah, and I had Fiago on. Fiago's in the game right now. He's attending the game. Fiago is a great guest. He has great English, German, knows what he's talking about. Tremendous guest. So it was great to get Fiago on for. And Fiago's in Chicago right now for the game. right now. Corner kick for the United States with Christian Pulisic. Ball lobbed in, cleared. Oh! What the fuck was that goal? What a goal from Anthony Robinson. Oh, that was one fucking rocket right there. 1-1 for the 1-1 for the United States. 1-1. What a goal from A-Rob. What a goal. What a goal. 1-1 for the United States and Germany. Oh my God. The human body has 206 bones, guys. Right now, I have 207. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal. Whoa. What a way to tie the game. Beautiful. Beautiful shot. Going on here. 1-1 before halftime. Saying it's Chinese. It's funny like Kung Fu Hustle. Okay. I have to watch it then. TNT commentators actually said only change I would make would be Berhalter for Tillman. I wouldn't do that. I would probably, if you're going to replace Tillman, I would try Weston McKennie deep and then maybe Aronson or Zendejas. Weah for Dest also is tempting. I'd like to see Weah for Dest. Where's George Campbell, Christopher Lund, Busio? They were all left at home. All of them. Red Fire saying USA scored. Oh, scored is an oversimplification of it. That was a freaking beauty of a goal. I take it back. Jedi is God's chosen child. Jedi was not playing well, guys. He was not playing well today. Does that goal make up for it? Absolutely. But he wasn't playing well. That was a beautiful goal. Christian Pulisic in transition. Oh, card. Oh, advantage. Play it on. Balogun on a 1v1. Beat your man. Beat him. Balogun. Des, you have to cut inside. I do not like the Des winger. I do not like it. No goal instinct. We have to play Weah there. If we're going to play with wingers, play Weah. Pulisic's fine, guys. He's not injured. Oh, they're showing the goal again. Oh, my God. Ooh. I love that goal. I wish that goal was in the World Cup. I wish. I was playing Football Manager lately, managing the U.S. men's national team, and I saw Germany beat South Africa 11-1 in the round of 32. South Africa advanced from the group with 3 draws. Yeah, if they play in the World Cup, it's not going to be 11-1. That's just Football Manager, man. South Africa's not that bad. Cross goes in, cleared by the German goalkeeper. That is not Manuel Neuer. Kevin is saying Anthony Robinson, he won't be in with Fulham for long. I don't know. He might stay. We'll see. Neil Kennedy type of goal. Man, Neil Kennedy was a big snub. He didn't make the USMNT roster. Jonathan is saying a British-American dual nat nails Germany with a rocket on the anniversary of D-Day. Nice. Yeah. I didn't see it that way, but now that you said it, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about it that way. Des scored cutting it during the last game. He cut in Balogun last cross early and it went into the back post instead. I think it was just unlucky. Well, I don't think it's instinctive for Des, right? It's not instinctive. It's not his instinct to cut. Oh, here comes Germany. Havertz. He was off. Even though he scored versus Senegal. I think Weah would be more goal dangerous in that situation specifically, right? Of getting across and crashing the box. Weah would be a bit better than that. Dest is more creative, better at dribbling, creating shots. But you're right. Dest did score like that against Senegal. I just don't think it's his instinct. Header from A-Rob. Balogun got pulled. Dest. 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 Oh my God. You have to finish that. You have to finish that. Oh, Serginho Dest. Say, I found the game on Stream East. What is Stream East? And free kick here for Germany. What is Stream East? This German team is not impressive to me. Well, they were in the first 10 minutes, but ever since, they've been terrible. In the past, 10 minutes, the U.S. has been much better. Tyler Adams just kicked the shit out of Kai Havertz. I'm not for injuring the opponent, but I sure do love a player that kicks the shit out of the opponent. I'll say that. Don't injure them, but a little kicky kick does no harm. That's how I have my team play. Guys, if we go to halftime with a 1-1 draw with Miles Robinson playing, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Freeze to A-Rob. A-Rob. Oh my goodness, not a good ball. Oh. But I'll take it. Okay, next one. That's a good defender, but he can't score. Weah, please. Well, that's some. Oh, Tillman, what a back heel to Pulisic. Christian Pulisic drives inside, cuts him again. Go Pulisic! Ooh. Oh my God, we could have got the second one. After the abysmal first 10 minutes, we've been good after those first abysmal 10 minutes right there. Unlucky from Pulisic. Saying, I'd rather play Balogun at the right wing and Pepe at the 9 than Dest. I would not be opposed to that. Balogun would have scored those goals. He has goal-scoring instincts like Pepe. Redfire saying, Stream East is a website where you can stream different sports like soccer. Does that website give you your computer aids? Is that one of those sketchy websites? Don't use it, guys. Don't use it. I want Zendejas next to Pulisic. Dest on the wing back. I think Dest might be subbed out. Yeah, we've been honestly, besides if you remove the first 10 minutes of the game, the US has been quite good. Quite good in this match. And this is not me being delusional. It's a fact. By the way, how many likes do we have in the stream right now? Let me check. We have oh goodness. Let's see. How many likes do I have in the stream? We have 700. Can we hit 1,000 likes? Can we hit 1,000 likes? They're saying, wait, are those empty seats? No. I think the game's sold out. At least to me, it looks sold out. Okay, here comes Germany. Musiala. That's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. Toughen up, Musiala. Go Pulisic. Whoa, that's a bit of a wild tackle right there for a friendly. Wild tackle there on Pulisic. He got the ball, but all right. We move. Long ball, Balogun. Free kick for Germany. Yeah, that was a very nasty tackle for a friendly. One. 800 likes now. We are at 800 likes. Germany with the ball. Pulisic, good press. Pulisic wins it. Okay, this could be dangerous. Pulisic, find Balogun. Find Balogun, Pulisic. Find Balogun. Why? Oh, he tried hero ball. I can't blame him because he recovered the ball, but he could have just sent it to Balogun. I just can't blame him because it was a good press from Pulisic. Just can't blame him there. 1 minute to go here. Corner kick for the United States. Probably the last attack of the first half. Probably. Last offensive play here, very likely. Okay, A-Rob to Pulisic. Shoot it. Shoot it. Deflected again. Another corner for the U.S. Good play. Vegas Gunner saying MLS usually doesn't get better South American talent because MLS TV revenue is only 8 to 9 million per team each season. That's not enough. Yeah, because the top South American talent, the European teams get them. Like MLS teams are not going to pay 40 million euros for an 18-year-old. But MLS has signed some very good South American talent, like Almada, Miguel Miron, John Duran. Okay, Freeman. That'll be that's it for the first half. That's it for the first half. It's kind of impressive that we manage to play this way with Miles Robinson playing. The first half just ended, by the way. Pete will be here in a second. Okay, let me get this here off screen. And everyone, once again, make sure to drop a like. And this stream is brought to you by Underdog. If you want to join my free bracket on Underdog, just go in the link in the description, make an account, and join the bracket. It's in the description. It says free World Cup bracket to go against myself. You're going to be playing against me. Pete, I would say this first half was close to like an 8 out of 10 besides those first 10 minutes.
Yeah. First 10 minutes was core. The subsequent 10 minutes, slightly better. And then since the water break tack, we've been the better team. We've created more chances. We've been more dominant. Yeah. Yeah. Since the water break, we've been the better team 100%. We've got Germany backpedaling right now.
I mean, if you told me we would have a 1-1 draw with Germany at halftime, outplaying them with Miles Robinson playing, I'd say I'll take it.
Also, you know who's actually been pretty good today is Tim Ream.
It's been fine.
Had a lot of good defensive recoveries. I mean, there's two things. Number one, I think we've done a really good job of pressing Germany and harrying and harassing them in midfield, so they can't really build up any momentum in our final third. The few times that they've gotten in our final third, it's been down the left, and Alex Freeman has really dealt well with them on that side. But I think we've done a good job of not letting either Miles or Ream get too isolated with their center backs. And that's a credit to the pressing scheme and to the entire team's strategy.
Yeah, I would say overall very encouraging first half. We'll see how the subs go in the second half. There's that, right? Because a lot can change. But overall,
you think he's going to make 11 subs or 10 subs?
I don't think so. Not this time. I don't think so. I don't know if they even agreed upon that. They're saying,
can we get this guy out? He keeps spamming the chat. This ESPN TVS guy. Can you block him?
I got you. Mods, you guys can ban him, but I already did it. They're saying Christian Pulisic plays better with Pepe. I thought Pulisic was actually good in the first half. I thought Pulisic played well,
especially the last 20 minutes since the water break.
I thought Pulisic was quite good, even without Pepe. Tack, if we get England versus Mexico in the round of 16, how do we hate watch that game? Like, who do we root for?
I root
I
for
would.
Mexico.
I think I would root for Mexico because England, there's a risk of them winning the World Cup. Mexico, if they go through England, they'll lose the next round. So I'll probably go for Mexico there. Could be much worse. Not too sad so far. I honestly, I thought it was good. Not could be
Yeah,
worse.
I know. I don't think it was bad. Outside of the first 10 minutes, we looked good. We just fell asleep.
And then Brett Oppenheim, hey Brett, saying without Miles not marking Germany's starting striker during the corner kick, or it was a set piece. Yeah, it wasn't a corner, it was a free kick.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we're hanging with Germany. I wouldn't even say we're hanging. We outplay Germany.
Yes, especially in the last 20 minutes, it was all us. All us.
Do you think Tyler needs to step it up a bit? He seems to be fouling too much. I love the intensity though. Look, that's how he plays, guys. You can't tell Tyler to go easy. That's how he plays.
Yeah. He could be a little more positionally disciplined, is what I would maybe argue you want to see more from Tyler, because sometimes he's roaming high up the field to go and win the ball. And if you don't win it, then you're very exposed at the back. So if there's anything you want to criticize him for that, maybe a little more positionally disciplined, but it's hard to criticize because this press is getting a lot of turnovers.
Where's the USA playing? Do they have home field advantage? We're playing in Chicago, and the stands do look mostly American to me.
Yes. No, it's definitely very American.
It looks mostly American to me. And
Midwest
then Ugo,
teams usually show up. Cincinnati, Columbus, Chicago, Detroit. I mean, not Detroit, St. Louis. Usually the Midwest fans really show up.
They're saying, hey, Tack, it's been a long time since I hopped on your channel and watched USA games since the Gold Cup. Wow, it's been a year. Have we gotten a bit better, worse? Been a fan since 2021 Gold Cup, by the way. Cheers to the good World Cup. I would say compared to the Gold Cup, yes, we have gotten better over the past 12 months.
Yeah, the Gold Cup was also our B team.
Yeah, and I mean, we had at the end of 2025, we had a good stretch of friendlies where we played well against Australia, Uruguay, Ecuador, South Korea. We had a good stretch of, sorry, not South Korea, Japan, right? That we played well. So we have gotten better. And against Senegal, I thought we were good. Today against Germany, we were good. It's encouraging. Then we had March camp that didn't look great against Belgium and Portugal. But outside of that, we've been much better the past 12 months. Jedi coming in with a Death Star. Wes was quiet, but don't take him off yet. Yeah, I wouldn't sub out Wes and McKinney. I wouldn't sub out anyone at halftime. Sorry.
Anyone?
Well,
I would
Miles.
somehow.
I mean, we're just trying to figure out how far we can go with Germany with Miles playing. Why does Poach hate Trusty?
I think he sees Trusty as a left center back or a left. Yeah, on the left side of the center back.
Ream's backup.
Ream, right? He sees him as Ream's backup.
So that's the problem. He's not benching Ream. I bet Pete has seen Shaolin Soccer. You have? I haven't.
Have you seen it?
No.
Great movie. It's so good.
I can't believe
it's
I've never
wild. It's complete nonsense, but it's hilarious.
I've never heard of it. It's crazy.
It's a great movie.
They're saying this has been fun, fellas. Feel like the real World Cup game that counts. Yeah, this has been a fun game. I can't imagine I hope I recover from this flu by the World Cup. I think I will by Friday. I should be fine because I feel like crap right now. I'm enjoying the game, but talking right now, it's painful.
Yeah, dude. Do you have any lozenges, throat lozenges, like Halls or something?
I sprayed something that numbed it up a little bit. That's about it.
I'm sorry, dude.
Pulisic should have linked up with Balogun. He needs to stop playing hero ball. Yeah, that ball that he pressed, I thought Pulisic should just play Balogun early because Balogun didn't have the ball. He would have been. But it's hard to blame him because the play is so quick. He stole the ball. It's hard to blame him. We don't know what view Pulisic had. And also, Pulisic's been good. He's been very good throughout the game, so I can't really blame him.
It's not like he's losing the ball, even when he's playing hero ball. He's winning corners at least off of it.
Mm-hmm. They're saying, y'all didn't outplay them. You all just trying harder. Please stop the cap. Look, okay. Okay. We can't make up this excuse every time, right? That just like when we outplay someone, oh, they weren't trying. Germany felt like they were trying. There was a player
Germany's
from
been
Germany.
tackling us really hard.
There's a guy that two-footed Pulisic.
Yeah, Pulisic got two-footed. Ream got fouled really bad. Pulisic, I was worried on his back. I was like, is he going to have to get pulled off? This is nonsense.
Yeah,
Sorry.
let's not use that excuse.
Germany's
Like, the
trying
U.S.
very
is
hard.
outplaying Germany right now. It is what it is. If you're German, Canadian, Mexican, or from any other country that doesn't like us, we're outplaying Germany right now. Okay. Saint is saying, comes superiority. I'm rooting for continental neighbors Mexico. I'm not rooting for Mexico in the World Cup. I hope they lose early. But if it's against England or Argentina, then I'm rooting for Mexico.
I'm kind of rooting for CONCACAF, though, to do well at this World Cup.
I'm not. They're saying, I'm cool with Tyler Adams fouling because these motherfuckers are playing dirty too, especially Havertz. Yeah, look, I love it when my team has a player that kicks the shit out of the opponent. I love it. You need to have someone like that. So as long as Tyler doesn't get a yellow or a red and he doesn't commit stupid fouls like the one where we conceded the goal, I'm okay with it. But I do like having players that kick the living crap out of the opponent. You need to have guys like that. Redfire is saying, looks like they have home field advantage. Germany?
I think he means us. I don't see a lot of German fans. Is anybody in the stadium in Chicago right now who can actually chime in? Because from what I'm seeing, it looks like the U.S. is playing better.
Alex Calabresi might.
I'm sure somebody. How many people are in the chat now?
3,000 actually, which is actually insane. I never had that for a friendly. Never had that. By the way, everyone, thank you very much, everyone that's here now. I didn't notice we had 3,000. We had way less during the game. After the game, we go to 11 Yanks for the post game, and we would like to pull similar numbers there. So if you want to talk about the post game and World Cup coverage, it's Tactical Manager TV during the game, 11 Yanks for the post game. All right. And if you guys are here right now, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, even though I feel like most of you already know us by now. Fellahaber and Robinson strike. Also McKennie absent. Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson. That was one of the best strikes I've ever seen.
No, it was clean. It was clean.
So clean. And he didn't let it bounce. He hit it. It came off of the defender from the box, and he didn't let it bounce. He hit it before it hit the ground.
There's one thing that upsets me, though, Pete, about it. Just one thing. I wish it happened during the World Cup.
I mean, sure.
Imagine we win a game with a goal like that. The Americans watching that. The whole country. Imagine that. They're saying low-key test out 2 strikers, Pepe and Haji, for 45 minutes. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. Chad.
Who would you pull, though, then? You have to pull Cooley if you're going to pull Tillman?
Then we have no midfield.
Who are you going to pull? Yeah. Then you don't have a midfield, right? So it's like it's not just having 2 strikers. It's about who's going to feed them.
Dest and McKennie, I guess.
I'm not sure Weston McKennie is that type of player that can create on his own.
No, they would pull McKennie and Dest.
Pull McKennie and Dest, and then you'd put who? You'd put Gio and Pepe? Or Weah and Pepe?
It would probably be like a 3-5-2. So it'd be Tillman with Adams. Pulisic can play the 10.
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to see that tried at some point. But right now, it doesn't look like Poch is ever going to do that. And frankly, we have enough good attacking midfielders that I don't think we need to try out 2 strikers. I would probably bring Pepe on for Balogun around the 60th minute and just see what Pepe looks like against this Germany team. Because his hold-up play against Senegal was really good. What does that look like against Nico Schlotterbeck and Jonathan Tah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely test out Pepe. And then I'm saying, let's go USA. Friendly reminder to join the Discord community. If y'all don't know, it's in the description, completely free. Let's get it. Yes, guys, the Discord is in the description if you want to join. It's just a community where we talk about soccer. So the link is in the description. And you guys can also download FootMob. The link to download FootMob for free is in the description as well. So before we get back, which is going to be very soon, Pete, I'm going to hand you the mic. I'm going to get the spray because I need to numb my throat because it's killing me right now. I'll be back in a second.
I want to talk a little bit. Let me see if I can I bring up super chats? I think I can. Yeah. Did Jedi Robin get superpowers from his new hair? Whatever it is, man, we really needed him to have a good World Cup back from after he had a long, rough season with Fulham with his injuries. It's so good to have him back. So good to have him back. All right, let's see. Did Jedi? Next one is, I can't bring him up, guys. I'm not the mod, so I can't bring him. Does Pete have a YouTube channel? Look, so I'm going to say this. I want to talk until Tack gets back and he can read more of these super chats. I want to talk about mentality and the difference between this game and the Belgium game. Because remember the Belgium game, we got punched in the neck. They scored, and our response to Belgium scoring was what? We crumbled. And we crumbled mentally. And Belgium went on to score 5 goals. In this game, we were switched off, Freese and Miles especially. We concede, we get punched in the mouth. At times in the past when that would happen, I feel like this US team didn't have the mentality and we would just crumble. I'm just talking a little bit about mentality here.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, we did it. I mean, sure, it wasn't an immediate response. We still looked a little shaky for 10 minutes, but then we upped our game. We upped our level. We closed out the weaknesses. We're pressing, harassing, harrying. That last 15 minutes was wave after wave after wave of US attacks. It's that mentality that we want to see for the World Cup because this is Germany. You have that mentality against Paraguay or Australia, you will score, right? The mentality has been the number one thing to criticize about this team for the last few years. And these last 2 games, Senegal and now, the mentality has been so much better. And I think that's really encouraging. But go ahead, Tack.
No, I missed a lot of what you said, but now I sprayed my throat. I feel a lot better. It feels numb. But they're saying, did Jedi Robinson get superpowers from his hair? His hair looks pretty cool. I like his hair now. Does Pete have a YouTube channel? Guys, yes, 11 Yanks. If you know what we should do for the World Cup, we should put our streams as collabs. So the channel is just there.
It's just
and
there,
then everyone knows.
11
We should
Yanks,
have done
guys.
that. We'll do that, guys, from here going forward. We're just gonna collab the streams. That way you guys will see both channels there.
Yeah.
But yes, 11 Yanks. It's 11
When
Yanks.
someone says, when does the stream start? Right as soon as the game is over. As soon as the game is over, we start the post game at 11 Yanks.
Mm-hmm. And saying, I would have gone if it didn't cost $200. This game was $200 to go to in this big ass stadium. Really?
Crazy.
Do you guys think Tillman could be better with progressing the ball, even though we're being pressed? Guys, the thing with Tillman is I think there's a misconception in terms of like his style of play. He's not really a passing midfielder. He's like a goal scoring threat. If you look even towards his stats with PSV, Leverkusen, he is a goal scoring midfielder. This idea that he's a guy that will distribute the ball, pick a pass, that's not who he is. He's not like a playmaking 10, even though everyone lives under this illusion that Tillman is a playmaking 10. He's a goal scoring 10.
Yeah. He's more of a second striker, really. But I will say he's better in the press than Gio. Like they both have different strengths and weaknesses. I'd say Gio's generally more creative than Tillman, but Tillman's better with his pressing. Also, it's against Germany, guys. Our attackers, look, I'm not going to put too much pressure on them that like you've got to score a bunch of goals against Germany. They're doing their best and they're really working hard when we lose the ball. I'm not too critical of any of our attackers today, to be honest. I mean, they're playing against Jonathan Tah and Nico Schlotterbeck and Joshua Kimmich. Like, these are all world-class defenders.
Mm-hmm. They're saying, Tack, how do you feel about Portugal struggling against one of the worst teams in CONMEBOL? I mean, they're winning 2-0, and also it's a friendly. So I didn't watch it, so I can't really comment on it. But it's a friendly, guys. I think that you got to remember, a lot of the players are trying not to get injured. They all play hard, but it is a friendly, and the players know that. There's a World Cup coming up.
So no subs. No subs.
No, good. They should all play 60 minutes, and then you can start making subs.
Yeah.
And then they're saying, is Richards cooked for the World Cup? No, it looks like he's back in training, right, Pete? Richards?
Yeah, he's back in training. I imagine he'll be there. He also told one of the reporters he would be ready for Paraguay.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not Koch starts him is a different story, but
I think Richards would probably have played this game if it was a World Cup game. He's just not risking it. He's fine. Jonathan is saying, do you take Spain or France to win the World Cup or the field? Well, I think France are the favorites to win it. That's what I think. there's a lot of question marks with Spain, right? No center forward. Lamine Yamal is not fully fit. They're still among the favorites, but I think France are the clear favorites. Siphon is saying, put Pepe in with Balogun and Pulisic. I guarantee you Germany loses. This link up is top notch right now. I would be okay seeing that. I just don't think it'll happen. What do you think of the coaching loan to Denmark? I haven't thought much about it. Pete was the one that told me about it. What are your thoughts on it, Pete?
If he starts in the Danish Superliga, it's a good thing. He's sort of in this weird place right now where he can't play. And so if he's starting in the Danish, it's Lyngby, but they got promoted to the Danish Superliga, which is their first division. I don't know who their other goalkeeper is, but if he's there to start, then good. He needs to be playing competitive minutes. If he's not starting, then it's completely pointless. Like, it's completely pointless. He needs minutes. He needs to be playing. It's not the greatest level in the world, but it's also not the worst for a 20-year-old goalkeeper. And if he looks good there for a year, then maybe he could get another good loan somewhere else. Oh, Freeman, he really over dribbles. Oh, he won the foul, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little naive with his dribbling, but he did well to win the foul there, too.
He'll learn.
Yeah.
He's just overly confident with it, not because of his dribbling. It's just that he kind of overcompensates with his athleticism.
Yes. And that, if we can work on his technique and his decision making, he's going to be a fantastic player, especially as a center back.
And Brett Oppenheim saying they seem way more clinical with the ball, easier for them to build out of the back through the midfield. But Tillman, good ball, Pulisic, save by the go, Pulisic. We gotta score those. Are you behind me?
You're ahead of me. Yeah. Okay, Tillman wins it back. Balo.
Oh,
Tillman. Oh, beautiful ball. Saved. Oh, saved twice. Oh, missed by Tillman. Oh, man. Well, at least we're still playing well.
Yeah, we're creating.
Was
right?
Balo offside? I think Balo might have been offside.
Tillman was off, but still we're creating.
Tillman was off.
But somehow we seem to be outplaying them. I can't put my finger on. No, we are definitely outplaying Germany. We've created better chances than Germany throughout these 50 minutes of game. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind with that. But we have to convert those chances.
Well, it's also because we're pressing them. We're winning the ball. We're being a lot more direct. We're being a lot more direct with the ball than we sometimes are.
Said I meant the United States has home field advantage. Yeah, I believe so too. It looks like Matt Free saves it. Matt Free saves that. Not a difficult save, but a save that he needs to make. Pulisic slowed down and looked for Balogun, but he was covered by trailing German. Kutri saying probably the play in the first half that he's talking about. They're saying you have 3x the viewer CBS Golazo live stream. It's always been like that, guys. They spend a lot of money, right? Because they have former players, they have a studio, they're all professional, and then they have 3x less. I guess like we have 3x more than them. Just two guys. It's probably because I'm taller and better looking than Tom Cruise, and Pete is just a better looking Brad Pitt. That's why we get more people. Are you taller also than Brad Pitt, or just better looking?
I don't know how tall Brad Pitt is. I'm 5'11". Oh, come on, Pulley. Come on.
You're probably taller than him. He looks like he's like 5'8".
Oh, no. How is that not fouled on Pulisic?
Rob, McKennie. Barcelona is saying, very much happy to see the team not panic after conceding. What a strike from Jedi. Now we have to finish the job and get another goal. Yeah, that is also something Pete talked about, the mentality of bending but not breaking. Because it can happen in the World Cup. You can concede a goal. You can make a mistake, but you can't break. And we didn't break.
Yeah.
Early goal. Now, of course, the World Cup is different. There's more pressure. We do have to say that.
You still can't start Miles in a World Cup.
Why no Jumptron watch parties in MLS stadiums? I don't know. Maybe there wouldn't be enough demand. I don't know.
Oh, come on, Tyler. What was that?
Hugo Lopez saying, if Greg Berhalter was the coach in this game, what would he do against this German side?
He'd pass the ball from side to side and then defend poorly.
Well, he lost 3-1.
Yeah.
He played this German side and he lost 3-1 when Nagelsmann, I think, was making his debut.
Yes.
So you don't need to ask me that question. Just go rewatch that game. We lost 3-1. Right now, we're looking far more competent. From the past 2 games, at Richards, we get 7 to 9 points. I don't know, man. The Belgium. What was the last game? Was it Belgium? Portugal.
It was Portugal.
I don't know. Like that camp, we didn't look good. But yes, well, Senegal we won, and today we probably would have the lead if we had Richards and a better goalie. Pulisic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's someone's son. Pulisic, don't do that. Just embarrassed Kimmich.
Nice tackle from McKennie there to start that chance.
They're saying Barney's saying bit the bullet and bought a ticket for the opener. Anyone want to buy a kidney? Oh my God, how much did you pay for the opener? Well, hopefully we win, so it's worth the money that you spent.
Yeah.
We had more shots and nearly. You're gonna leave, Pete?
Yeah, I'll be in and out.
Go ahead. I'll see you soon. They're saying we had more shots and nearly equal share of possession in the first half. Good stuff, except for Miles Robinson. Yes. Tack on the road to 69,000 subscribers. Yes. Did we hit 60,000 subscribers already? We are at 59,000. We're almost at 60,000. We're getting there. We're almost at 60,000. I think by the end of the World Cup, we might hit 69, which that means I can retire after the World Cup. There's no point on continuing after that. Is this Germany's full squad? Yes, Hugo. Germany is playing their best players. That's their full squad. Jedi got his cortisol levels risen to the max with that haircut. Karl Marx. Freaking commie. Rafael Leão, the Chilean player, got a red for having a full scrap on in their friendly. Also, Australia losing 1-0 to the Swiss, playing horrific. Switzerland's a good team, though. Switzerland is a good team. Jeff Carey saying, I have 1,000 followers. Do you? Where, Jeff? Instagram? OnlyFans? YouTube? In the last super chat, Kevin saying, my first World Cup was 1990. U.S. quality is so much better. Well, the 1990 was the first World Cup the U.S. had played in a long time, right? So we brought a very bad team. I mean, I wasn't born back then, so I didn't really experience the 1990 World Cup. I didn't experience the 1994 World Cup. And honestly, even 1998, that I was already born, I was too little. The first World Cup I actually remember is 2002. That is the first one I have actual memory of, 2002. And in the chat right now, which was your first World Cup? I'm curious. Do we have some old people here in the chat that watch World Cups in the 70s and 80s? And make sure to drop a like in the stream if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel. Oh, you know the drill, all the good stuff. As always, we have 1,200 likes. Impressive. So I'm looking here in the chat. 94. Oh, someone watched 94. Lucky you. 94, 2010, 2014, 94, 2008. There was no World Cup Women's World Cup. So your first World Cup was the Women's World Cup. 2008, 2014, 2010. Oh my God, you watched 1982. You're a lucky one. That was a good World Cup, 1982. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I've seen the highlights and the games and everything that happened. Brazil had a tremendous team in that World Cup, an incredible team that actually lost. 1986, that was the hand of God. Oh, good press. That's not a foul. That is not a foul. What a soft call. Soft call from this ref. How is that a foul? How is that a foul? Alex Freeman. Oh, he's going to win that all day. You're not out fighting Alex Freeman, Nathaniel Brown. It just ain't happening. We have guys that watched the 1982 World Cup. Incredible. I think my dad's first World Cup was probably 1970 or 1974. So I wonder if there's anyone in the chat that watched 1970 or 1974. Karl Marx said, I was there for the World Cup in 1930. No, you weren't. Karl Marx was dead. When did Karl Marx die? Karl Marx. Karl Marx was born. Yeah, you were in the 1800s. You've been dead for a long time, dude. Like 150 years that Karl Marx has not been among us. Germany with the ball, 56 minutes. Cross goes in. Tim Ream clears it. That's a throw in for Germany. Carl, you're dead. Okay. Just because. Oh, look at Chris Richards talking to the lady right there. I see you. I see you. Havertz, Sane. Oh, Germany scored. What just happened? What just happened? So ball goes through. Tim Ream. Yeah, Tim Ream and Miles again. I told you guys. This is like France 2000, like France World War II. Yeah, man, I told you guys. This is France World War II defending right there. 2-1 for Germany when we were playing well. But with this defense, concerning. The thing with this game so far, I am not discouraged by the game because I do see us playing well. It's just the defense. Like playing Miles and Ream, even though Ream wasn't terrible in the first half, it's just not going to cut it. It's just not going to cut it. But we're not going to be all doomers and gloomers here, right? It's not been a bad performance from the United States. And here comes Germany. Havertz inside to Musiala. Ream, almost a bad giveaway. A-Rob clears it. Zico galvanized Brazil fans in the 70s. Zico is a good player. I hear great stories about Zico in Brazil and in Japan. What do you guys think is going through Noah Kai Banks' mind watching USA Germany friendly? I don't know, man. I honestly don't know what goes through that kid's mind. I don't know if he rejected a call-up also. I don't know what happened with Noah Kai Banks. I really don't know. Kev Camp, ball deflected off Miles Robinson. He needs to go. He was late to the tackle. Change miles to kilometers. And MLS being exposed a lot this game. Defensively, yes. Yes. But it's nothing new. I'm not too concerned because that's the change we have to make. It's replace Miles. That's a big change right there. Because overall in the game, we played well. We have been playing well. Havertz to Sane. Sane versus A-Rob. Sane cuts inside to nobody, and A-Rob will take it. A-Rob, bad pass from Anthony Robinson to Pulisic. Very bad pass. And Germany has the ball once again. All right, Sane with the ball. He's off. 60 minutes, he's off. Okay, 60 minutes. So we might start to see a few subs here. They're saying you wish the death of King Karl and they scored. You can't kill communism. I didn't kill Karl Marx. He died like well before my great-grandfather was even born. Karl Marx has been gone for a long time. So Gio Reyna's coming on. Sebastian Berhalter, Trusty McKenzie. 4 subs here for the United States. 4 subs. Is Miles off? I think so. We're about to find out. because we're sending in 2 center backs. It looks like oh god, my cough is back. Germany now has a center forward. Undav is in. Anthony Robinson is cramping up. So Pulisic's out. Reyna's in. That's fine. We need to rest Pulisic. Robinson is down. It might just be cramps. So Miles is out. Thank God. McKennie's out. Pulisic's out. Jedi is also coming off. So I wonder who's going to play on the left because Sebastian Berhalter's on. Yeah, it looks like A-Rob's just cramping. Like, it looks like his legs are tight. They're saying, I'm too lazy to work. I want free stuff. Karl Marx. Yeah, Karl Marx is in the chat here once again. 63 minutes now. Almost 63 minutes. So A-Rob's out. Arfston is on. Pulisic's out. McKennie's out. So the back three now is Freeman, McKenzie, and Ream. The double pivot looks like Berhalter and Tyler. Wait. Is Trusty playing as a wingback? It's Trusty. I think he put Trusty as a wingback. Yeah. Because Arfston is not in. It might be Trusty, which is weird. Very weird decision right there from Pochettino. Mark McKenzie just tries to go long. That's fine. Balogun. Win it, Tillman. Berhalter. Win it, Berhalter. Good job. So the United States recovers the ball. So yeah, it looks like Trusty is playing as a left back or left wing back, which he has played there in the championship as a left back. It's just a bit of a weird decision. I guess now it is what it is. We'll see how this plays out. Trusty gets an opportunity. Jen Z's a lady saying, dude, the US ever had a chance to get Nathaniel Brown? A small percentage, but not too much. Malik Tillman. Not a realistic chance. Clearly, Nathaniel Brown wanted to play for Germany, so not a realistic chance. But we had some chance. Free kick for the United States. Tim Ream. So it looks like Tim Ream's playing as a central center back. And okay, so Dest is essentially the left wing back, and Trusty's playing as a left center back. And Freeman moved to the right wing back position. Now it makes sense. So Trusty's not playing as a left wing back. Trusty's playing as a left center back in the back three, and Ream is playing a bit more central. With McKenzie playing in the same position that Freeman was playing. Freeman's playing as a right wing back, and Dest is the left wing back. There you go. And here comes Germany. Florian Wirtz. And that's a terrible shot. That's a goal kick for the United States. All right. Let's see here if I didn't miss anyone. Oh, Pete's here. Hey, Pete.
Terrible defending on that second goal.
Yeah, it was Miles didn't close in on time. Reem, it's just the same guys, right? Like it wasn't like a blatant mistake from them. It's just poor defending.
Yeah, it's poor defending. It's not like a shocker, but Reem doesn't get tight enough on the layoff, and then Miles is way too slow, and he opens his legs wide open for the shot. It's just like, guys, it's so bizarre seeing that, especially Miles still on the field.
Yeah, hopefully the subs do well, Trusty and McKenzie, and then we don't see Miles play a single minute this summer. We don't
I
want
liked
that.
seeing Dest at left wing back because if something happened to A-Rob, I don't know how bad it is, but if he pulled something, he may not start against Paraguay. He can't have Arston starting against Paraguay. So I'm
It
glad
looked
we're
like
seeing,
cramps.
hopefully, but it was his hammy. It's hard to tell the difference between cramp and, hammy. We'll see what Potch says after the game.
So Pepe, he called Pepe. He's gonna make Pepe, Weah, Roldan, Aronson, Scout. Now it's just gonna become one of those where it's just
Now
a
it's
bunch
going
of
to come one of those disasters, yeah.
yeah, it just becomes a bit of a mess of a game. It's even like this is the problem now. These last few minutes, just like the last game, it becomes even hard for you to like analyze anything.
Yeah.
That's the
Kind of
problem.
ruins the flow and the momentum of the game.
Because both teams do it.
Yeah, both teams do it, so it becomes much more chaotic.
But let's try to at least pull a result here. I kind of
No,
want
we need to
to,
go get an equalizer.
yeah, like go to the World Cup without this loss, get a draw. That's not a bad result at all. And overall, we played well. The performance matters, and I thought the performance so far has been fine.
Yeah.
Besides, obviously, the two center backs.
Yeah.
Even though Reem hasn't been terrible, it was mainly just that
No,
play.
it was there. He could have done a little better on that, but overall, I wouldn't say Reem had a bad game.
They're saying, what would you do
Miles,
if Roldan scores in the 120th minute of the knockout game in the World Cup and we win? I celebrate.
celebrate. Yeah, why would we not? We'd be so fucking thrilled. It took him 55, 60 caps to get his first USMNT goal, but if he gets it, perfect timing.
I would forgive him for all his sins.
Yeah.
Watch him score against Germany today. ESG said 7 days ago the game was 1-2-6. The game 3 is good for us. What?
7 days from game 1 and 2 and 6 to game 3 is good for us. She's talking about the amount of rest between the games.
Oh, yeah. The amount of rest for this World Cup is larger than the last one, so that'll be good for sure. Monica F29 or whatever. The original plan was Trusty over Reem, but Jedi got hurt. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
Jedi got hurt, so they left Dest on and they just put Alex Freeman at right back, Dest at left back, and Trusty's still playing there.
Yeah, that's interesting because he could have also just gone with Arston.
Yes, he could have. But you can't have Arston defending against Leroy Sané.
Oh, minute 69. Nice. We hit it. I forgot last game. Nice. We made it.
Nice.
Nice. I forgot about it last game. We have to do it. It's a tradition at this point.
It's a tradition. It is.
We hit minute 69, even though I'm not feeling nice right now. I'm before our post game, Pete, I'm gonna use the spray again because this has not been good. And guys, I'm gonna say one thing. If you guys go to this channel right here, Chappelle, I'm gonna put it real quick. The link is in the description. I was going to do a live watch along there. I'm gonna put it while we're at the hydration break. This channel on screen right now. I was gonna do a stream there. I don't know if I'm going to do this stream today. It depends on how I feel after the post game. But guys, go subscribe to Chappelle Football. We're almost hitting 20,000 subscribers there. That's where I'm going to be doing the streams for some of the South American nations. So Tactical Manager TV, I'm mainly going to do the United States, Mexico, and that's about it. That one, I'm going to do the South America. So go subscribe to Chappelle Football. The link is in the description of this video. And we're going to have Pete over there a few times as well, especially Morocco. Pete's going to be hate watching Morocco in this World Cup. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I kind of liked Morocco before, but then after the AFCON final, it left kind of a bad taste in my mouth. I'd rather Scotland get out of the group than Morocco, although probably all three of them will.
Unless they struggle to score goals against Haiti.
We'll see.
Colina is saying coaching moves is a bit weird. Oh, the move to Denmark. Their keeper was pretty good last season, and the two other goalkeepers, he definitely will have to work for a starting spot. Yeah, I mean, if he's getting this loan, he better start. If you're gonna sit on the bench, just sit on the bench at Barcelona.
Yeah. Can't start there. That's going to be a really stupid loan.
And say, man, Pochettino must hate Aronson or something. I guess he should have put off the wedding. I would sub him in for Tillman at the moment. Well, Aronson is being subbed in right now.
As we speak.
Yeah, Arfston, Roldan, Aronson, like we're just subbing everyone out now.
Yeah.
Who didn't play at all today? Zendejas?
Haji.
Haji didn't play any of the games.
Yeah. He's very clearly the third choice striker, which is honestly as it should be.
Yeah, he's the third choice. So Haji, Zendejas, I think, and the goalkeepers.
Yeah.
I
Come on, guys. Let's go get an equalizer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. United States to ball Berhalter. It would be even better if we pull an equalizer with Roldan and Berhalter on the field.
That would be incredible. Roldan scores. He scores against Germany. His first goal in 50 caps. And it comes
he scored against Australia, right? No, it was assist, right?
He got assist. He still doesn't have a USMNT goal.
Well, if he's going to score a goal, just save it for the World Cup. Noah's saying USA played solid overall, but ending the match with a tie will be encouraging before the World Cup. Yeah, we want to end with a tie. Oh my God. Save. We want to end with a tie here so we don't lose. But look, right now, I'm not going to lie. This ending doesn't matter too much because we made too many subs. I liked what I saw throughout those 60 minutes. I liked it.
Yeah. No, the 60 minutes with our first team on the field was very encouraging. Outside of Miles, right? Outside of Miles.
Who makes the call to wear Fruit Loop jerseys? Fruit Loop jerseys?
You're talking about the Pride. It's Pride Month. They do this every June.
They do it every year,
Soccer
guys.
does it every year. Every year in June, they wear the Pride on the numbers.
The decision is made by the higher-ups of U.S. Soccer. That's obvious. It's not the players. It's like the higher-ups make the decision. The players just wear what they give them.
This is going to be a very chaotic last 15 or so minutes.
Mm-hmm. For both, pretty much it's B team versus B team right now. I just hope we pull a draw just for momentum purposes. Yeah.
Momentum and excitement and,
Be nice to get a Pepe goal. He didn't score the last game. Pepe to get a goal here, 15 minutes to go. Now, McKenzie's playing as the central center back, Trusty on the left, and then Joe Scally on the right.
Yeah. No, it's Arfston on the right. I'm on the left. Sorry, Arfston's on the left. Scally's on the right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Freeman is the right wing back, no?
No,
Weah.
Tim Weah's on.
Weah. Mark McKenzie with the ball.
Oh, no.
What?
Nothing. I thought Mark McKenzie almost lost the ball.
Gio Reyna. Pepe, good ball. Pepe, not a bad ball to Arfston. Arfston, do those cool step overs. Come on. Good ball. Gio loses it. Or he still has it.
Gio's not been good in this second half.
He shot on target with a weak shot. No. But I mean, he's been in for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Matt Freeze with the ball. I just really want us to get a draw here. It's literally just something that I know it doesn't matter, but at the same time, it kind of does. Just for momentum coming in. Coming into the World Cup after tying Germany, there is an impact in the morale of the team, even though the team should be proud of their performance regardless.
Yeah, the performance has been encouraging, especially from the first team that's actually going to play. It's been very encouraging to see this performance. But also, we've got Berhalter and Roldan right now in the double pivot. So it's hard to progress the ball through midfield.
Yes. Germany with the ball, goes back. Germany in possession. And we recover the ball once again. So we should take advantage also of the fact that Germany has been complete shit ever since they made subs.
Even before they made the subs, I know it was a nice goal from them, but they literally created 2 chances the whole game.
They're saying what the hell's wrong with the guys in the chat? Why can't we only talk about football? Yeah, guys, like let's use this moment to talk about the game. We're a soccer community here. I know I make a lot of like sex jokes, some politic jokes sometimes. The Tom Cruise things are not jokes though. I am taller than him. I know for a fact. But let's just use it to talk a little bit about soccer. Okay, let's talk about soccer in the chat. It's much more fun, much more enjoyable. I miss the 2000s and the late 90s where when you were like in a soccer game, it was all about soccer. Now it seems like everything needs to get politicized, okay? Or sexualized too. That's a little bit of my fault though. But oh, Germany over the crossbar, over the crossbar. Ah. Oh god, I feel like complete crap. I'm gonna
Dude, do
need
you want to
something.
skip the post game? I can ask Will if he wants to come.
No, I got it because you talk mostly on the post game. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. I'll
All
be
right.
okay.
I'll see you in the post game then. Yeah.
All right.
We'll
I'll
set
see
it
you
up.
in like 10, 15 minutes. I'll see
Yeah.
you soon. You guys see that? I'm dropping in an MVP like performance, just like Michael Jordan in this flu game. This has been an incredible performance from Tactical Man. Now imagine, imagine doing a 2-hour long stream with a sore throat, sleepy, headache, and fatigued. That's me right now. That's me. You know why I'm doing this? Because I'm American. I don't fucking quit. That's why. I could be dying here and I still wouldn't quit. No, but in all honestly, I do feel like complete dog crap right now. This is the tactical manager flu stream right here. I think I cannot do the Brazil stream later. I want to do the Brazil stream later because I'm gonna watch the game, but I just don't know if I have it in me. I just don't know if I do. All right, Mackenzie, back to Matt Freeze. Matt Freeze, when the ball is on his feet, it's like a fucking hot potato, man. And excuse my French right there. Sometimes I curse. Sometimes I curse. Tack can be a motivational speaker, yes. Back in the day when I was in my prime, I'm definitely past my prime these days. I know I still look better than Tom Cruise, but I'm definitely past my prime. I could get people pumped, man. I was a great motivational. Some might say I was one of the best motivational speakers in the state of New York. That is not a joke. Those were the rumors when I lived back there, back then, during my prime years. But now I'm past my prime. I can't run as much. I look older, but it's okay. It's okay. The only thing that improved was the beard, right? As you get older, the beard starts to grow in all over the place and then it looks better. So now I have a good beard now. Didn't have that back then. No. Okay. All right, let's go back here. Spicy Jeff, can I come over and take care of you? I'm okay. I'm okay, Jeff. Thank you very much. I'll be all right. I just need a nap. I'll take a nap and I'm okay. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Noah's saying, considering the score is 2-1 with both A teams on the field, I'll be happy if we tie the game and the B team goes 1-0 against their B team. Yeah, I hope we pull a draw here. Like I said, it doesn't matter too much because the A team already had a solid performance, in my opinion, but it's just perception. Joe Scally with a shot. Ooh, saved by the goalkeeper. Good shot from Joe Scally with his left foot. It looked like that was going in. That's a good shot. He bent it like Beckham. It was going in. What's Pete's YouTube channel? 11 Yanks. His channel is 11 Yanks. We're going there after the game. 11 Yanks. Corner kick for the United States. Ball's in, cleared by the German defense. Arston. Back to Sebastian Berhalter. Oh, did he just pull an elastico? Did Berhalter actually just do that, man? Oh my goodness. A nutmeg elastico. If I'm the German player, I retire. Dude, he just made him look like Ronaldinho. Unbelievable. Unbelievable right there. That's Berhaltinho right there. Unreal. Ooh, Germany with a shot that's out of bounds. Out of bounds. Okay. Germany with the ball now. 83 minutes. And throw in for the United States. Throw in for the United States. By the way, everyone in the chat, did you guys join my Underdog World Cup bracket challenge? The link is in the description. Right now we have 19 people right here. Look, I'm putting on the phone. 19 people are in. Join the bracket. It's free to enter. There will be Underdog bonus credits for whoever wins it for first place, second place. I think even up to 10th place, you will get something. So make sure to enter. It's free. It's a free game. The Underdog bracket right there. Link is in the description of this video, okay? We have 19 guys in the bracket right now. All the way till 10th place, there will be some prizes. At the end of the World Cup, of course, because it's a World Cup bracket. Redfire say, I found him 11 Yanks. I press subscribe to his channel. I enjoy your videos, Tack. Thank you very much. I used to call Pete 11 Wanks. I think 11 Wanks is an incredible name. One of my favorites. I think he should rebrand. But he said he won't do it. I don't understand why. Don't you guys agree with me? I think if he rebrands to 11 Wanks, he would become filthy rich. He could literally start an OnlyFans account the next day. Could you imagine how many people would subscribe to an 11 Wanks OnlyFans account? This guy would be making a lot of money. What's the name of that girl that's the highest paid OnlyFans girl? The Sophia girl? He'd be making as much money as her. I heard she makes more money than LeBron James, which is insane. I chose the wrong career path. Okay, U.S. still has the ball. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That is not a foul. One is saying, at least Berhalter has more balls than Roldan. No, Berhalter's a better player than Roldan. He's a better player than Roldan, for sure. He's definitely a better player than Roldan. So at least Berhalter, blah, blah. Yeah, there were some very soft calls in this game. Very soft calls. Have we hit 60,000 subscribers? Let me see. We're 80 subscribers away from 60,000. So we'll probably hit it tomorrow. That's incredible. I wish we hit 100,000, but I don't think I'll ever hit 100,000. U.S. soccer is probably not big enough. Joe Scally. Reina, bad pass. Reina's been struggling. Okay, stolen. Rodon. Good ball from Rodon to Arfston. Barfston. No options. Goes back. Right decision. That's the right decision. Boris Diaz or Diaz saying, it is flat out wrong to wear pride jerseys. Where is the Black American pride jerseys, the Latino American pride jerseys, Asian American jerseys? Handle your mod tax. Guys, oh, we almost scored. Saved by the goalkeeper. Guys, there is over 2,000 people in this chat. There's absolutely no way I can read everything they're saying. There's no way. I asked the mods only to censor people that are spamming. This channel's for freedom of speech. If people want to say stupid shit in the chat, they can say it. The only people we should censor are the ones that are spamming. If they're not spamming and they want to say stupid shit, let them say it. Okay? But overall, it's flat out wrong to wear. Guys, you guys are like, you want to wear like Black American pride jerseys, Latino pride jerseys, do whatever the hell you want at this point. I honestly don't give a crap. I like really don't give a shit. I just want to watch the game, and I hope we do well in the World Cup. If they wear black numbers, rainbow numbers, whatever colored numbers they want, I really don't give a shit. That's just my opinion on it, okay? That's all it is. Want to wear pink, yellow, black, brown, rainbow, green, I don't care. I truly don't care. Shout out to Black America. Yeah, shout out to Black America too. Shout out to Asian America. Shout out to Latino America. Shout out to everything. What am I proud of? That is a great question. You want to know what I'm proud of? I'm proud of being American. My parents moved from Brazil to the United States, and I am proud of being American. This country has given me pretty much everything that I have nowadays. I love living here. I live here because I want to live here. I definitely could move to Brazil if I wanted to, and I choose to stay here. So I'm proud of being American. That's what I would respond to you. This country has given me pretty much everything that I have. That's the answer. It's not really whether I'm Latino American or Black. That doesn't really matter to me. That is the point. We kind of label people into these like small niches these days, and it's very bizarre. It's kind of annoying too, right? It's annoying. It's bizarre. That's all it is. And someone's saying, I'm proud of being an Arsenal fan. You shouldn't be proud of being an Arsenal fan. No one is proud of being an Arsenal fan. That is the reality, right? No one's proud of being an Arsenal fan. But no, just proud of being American. That's all I have to say. I really don't give a crap if they do like Brazilian American night. I don't care. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. That's the truth. But anyhow, who's worse, Roldan or Miles? Miles. I'd rather have Roldan over Miles. I'd rather have Roldan. Well, both not playing, but I'd rather have Roldan. Going on here. Notice how Arfston, Berhalter, Roldan will never hit on the break. They always pull it back and let the opposing team sit in. Yeah, I mean, they just don't have the quality to do it. And Way is getting to a fight. Way, let's not punch someone here. Been there, done that before. Let's not do it again. We've been there, we've done that. Let's not do it. I am Abraham Lincoln reincarnated. I think I might even be better than Abe Lincoln. I don't know. I might be better than Abe Lincoln. I may be better. Just my humble opinion. Okay, just my humble opinion right there. But anyhow, let's see here. Let's go back here to who else. We talked about never hitting on the break. Saying shout out to RGBIV. Shout out to Visible Light Spectrum. Okay. Not sure what that is. Lee is saying, love the answer. Proud of being American. Yeah, I was hoping everyone would. It seems like nowadays we're just finding like the niche of what we are. It's just something bizarre. It's just very funny of what's happening in this country where everyone just like picking and choosing like tiny little niche groups of what we are. And then we create these small little cults and then we start fighting each other. It's so weird. It is so weird. That's not the United States I grew up at. That's not where I grew up at. It was very weird. Weah, there you go, Weah. That's a hard tackle. There you go. Go at the Germans. I like it. I like that. Germans, you guys don't want to fight Weah. He can throw a punch, even though his punch against the Panamanians was definitely not good. But I like this. I like this. We need a little fight in them, and our players have it right now. I have no issue with this. Let's see. Weah got all ball. He got all ball. Germany has the softest players in the World Cup. They're so soft the whole game. It's unbelievable how soft and whiny they are. They whine about the weather. They whine about attack. Like Weah only hit the ball. Like honestly, why was that dude pissed off at Weah's tackle? He literally got all ball. Saying Weah's tackle was clean, worry about his temper. I mean, the guy was at him. He can't just let the guy get at his face. Joe Scally still fighting for the ball. German player just kicks it out, throw in. Guys, we got to pull a late goal here. We have to pull a late goal here. They're saying that's a dangerous tackle. Guys, yeah, sure. He went studs up, but he got all ball by a lot. He got all ball. Rolled on. Arfston. No, that's Aronson. He gets fouled. Come on, guys. Let's get a goal here. Let's just tie this game. Let's get a freaking goal. Gio Reyna. All right. Arfston blows by his man. Cross. Cleared. All right. That's going to be a goal kick for Germany with 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Churchill's saying they get us to fight each other as a distraction. Yeah, that is a good point. Not related to the game, but yes. I really don't understand why we continuously continue to fight each other, but it is what it is. Ball goes back to the US. Nope. Long ball. Pepe fight. Hey, he's grabbing Pepe there. Okay. This will be that German player had a weird nose right there. Was it broken? Trusty. Arfson. Back to Mackenzie. To Gio. Brendan Aronson. To Gio. Out wide to Trusty. Trusty, that's a bad pass. That's a bad pass from Trusty. And that'll probably do it. We're going to go to 11 Yanks to talk about this and break down the game. Overall, I thought this was encouraging. I know people like to call me a hater. They like to call me a lot of things. But honestly, I thought this was an encouraging performance. Overall, good. We'll talk about it more at 11 Yanks, but the first 60 minutes when we had our starters, the only problem is a chain is only strong as its weak link, and our weak link was freaking weak. It was Miles Robinson. Now, everyone, just one thing real quick. I'm going to put here the stream. What I'm going to ask you guys to do is, so as you can see, I obviously hit the like button on my own stream. Of course I do that, right? Why wouldn't I hit the like button? It's like a self high five. If you go in the description of this video and you click on free to enter bracket, you can enter my World Cup bracket for free at Underdog in the description of this video. Click, make an account, enter the bracket, and there will be prizes. Okay, I'll make sure to tell you guys what the prizes are in the next stream. Make sure to enter the bracket. It's free. And that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a great day. We're gonna go to what's the name? What's the name again? They're saying you are making fun of the nose of the German player. I wasn't making fun. I just asked if his nose was broken. I don't know if it is broken. Maybe it was. Who knows? Anyhow, everyone, before you go, a quick word from the sponsor of this video, Underdog. I'll see you guys at 11 Yanks. All right? Ciao.
So, the biggest soccer event in the world will happen here in the United States this summer. Or shall I say, the biggest sporting event in the world. And you know what can make it a little bit more exciting? Underdog. And the game I like to play at Underdog is called Pick'em. And it's very easy to play. I just click on it, scroll to the soccer section, pick a player for a specific match, and select the stats I believe will be lower or higher. It's very easy to play. I usually pick the downside of the stats because hate watching a player is much more fun. Trust me. But then again, analyze the players, his stats, who they're facing, and how he has been doing before you make your pick, so you can make sure to win. Underdog also has their very own predictions market. And you can download the app right now using the link in the description of this video and the promo code TACTICAL. And in the process, you'll be helping the channel and yourself. Because new customers get $50 in bonus entries after they play $5 and use the promo code TACTICAL. We got very creative with it. So again, don't forget to use the link in the description and the promo code TACTICAL. And thank you very much, Underdog, for sponsoring the channel.